what's up, Cowboys fans? Harrison Graham here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. Tom Downey took the weekend off. He's at a bachelor party. Can't blame him for that one, but I'm here for you guys. We got you guys covered. We're not going to skip a watch party. Not here on the Cowboys Report. Some other accounts might do that. We don't do that here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. Preseason game number 3. Lots of things to get into tonight. Texans in Arlington to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Texans just opening as 1-point favorites there as of about 5 minutes ago. It was a pick'em game. Texans now 1-point favorites. They do lead the all-time series in the preseason 6-4. Cowboys in the regular season lead this series 3-2. Over under 39.5 makes sense. Not a lot of points typically are scored during the preseason. Kickoff set for about 15 minutes from now, so we're going to get you ready with some pregame notes, some players to watch out for, all of that good stuff coming up on here on the Cowboys Report. Before all that, though, subscribe to the Dallas Cowboys Report. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. We're approaching 32,000. We want to skip 40,000. Let's get to 50,000. 50,000 subscribers, that's what we're looking for. I know Tom wants to get there before the end of the season. He gets a nice little bonus, gets a little cash once he gets to 50,000. So help my man out. Subscribe. Hit that red button right there on the screen below. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. That's the link if you decide to tell a friend. Please do so. That helps us out so we can help you out and keep delivering on these videos and these watch parties. All right, let's get to things to watch for against the Texans tonight. I got 5 things here. Extended look at the first team offense. This is my number 1 thing I'm looking out for. Look, Kellen Moore, obviously, we're not going to know what this guy is completely about until the regular season. Teams don't like to show a lot. We've seen with Arizona, Cliff Kingsbury is holding back Kyler Murray. It certainly seems that way. But I would like to see the offense open up a little bit more tonight. Obviously, hopefully we see about a half. I think Jane Slater reported Dak and Jason Witten will roughly play about 20 snaps each, so maybe that's a quarter and a half. I'd like to see a full half in the first team offense, but a couple of offensive linemen may not be playing tonight for sure. Zach Martin not playing, so don't want to risk things too much with Dak. Number 2 thing, how about Chidobe Awuzie versus DeAndre Hopkins? Byron Jones continues to be out for the Dallas Cowboys. So Cheeto going up against maybe the number 1 premier receiver in the National Football League. Can he hold his own? Because who knows if Byron Jones is going to be ready to go for week 1. So I am looking at that matchup, Cheeto versus DeAndre Hopkins. Number 3, expand Tony Pollard. We've seen a few handoffs, mostly between the tackles, but we know about his speed. Can we throw him the ball some, line him up in the slot, give some different looks again without giving up too much of the offense away? I understand that, but I want to see this guy more in open space, so that's something I'm looking out for tonight. Sean Lee, he's going to play roughly a dozen snaps tonight, according to Jane Slater. Look, he hasn't played much in the preseason. He's been banged up with that knee. Obviously, has battled hamstring injuries over the years, but he is expected to play tonight. I want to see how he holds up, how he looks, so that's something I'm watching out for, especially early on in this contest. And then number 5, roster spot battles. There's a lot on the line. Number 6 wide receiver spot. Does Devin Smith take hold of that? We're going to talk about him more a little bit more here in a moment. Jon'Vea Johnson certainly needs a big game tonight if he wants to get back in the mix. Some other guys to watch out for. In the secondary, does George Iloka play enough? And does he do enough to earn a spot on this team? Donovan Wilson, Donovan Alumba. Lots of guys battling for those final roster spots. Tonight's the last real chance to do that because in the 4th preseason game, more of a formality. Roster spots are not determined typically in that final game. So those are some things to watch against the Texans tonight. Players to watch on offense. Dak Prescott. Again, I think we'll get an extended look at Kellen Moore's offense tonight. I don't think he's going to give too much creativity away, but this will be the first time Dak plays more than 1 series. I would expect him to play anywhere between 3 and 6 series, depending on how long those series and how successful the early ones are. We'd like to see a couple of scoring drives from him, see him make some second-level throws. Thought he looked pretty sharp last week. Would like to see a little more this week. Again, I mentioned Tony Pollard. Get this guy out in space. I want to see 10-plus touches from him tonight. They haven't been playing him a ton because he's the top back with Ezekiel Elliott continuing his holdout. But Tony Pollard, he might be your week 1 starter if Zeke is not here. I want to see them utilize his skill set a little bit more tonight. Can anybody find Randall Cobb? I'm looking around. Dylan, producer Dylan, can you find him? We're looking for him. I don't know where he's been. I mean, this is kind of the the most notable offensive signing in free agency. Where has he been? I know he's a veteran. He's been taking some practices off. They love those load management days off, the Cowboys do. But I want to see something from this guy. I don't expect him to fully replace Cole Beasley, but can he be 85% of what Beasley was? That would be nice. Haven't seen much from him so far. Would like to see him get involved tonight. And then, of course, Devin Smith had a big game last week. Another performance like that, I think he secures that number 6 wide receiver spot. He's someone to watch out for. And then Travis Frederick. This is the most he will have played since the 2017 season. He's played a little bit the first couple of games. Will play a lot more tonight, I expect. So those are 5 players to watch on offense against the Texans tonight. Defensive side of the ball, I mentioned Cheeto. I'm excited about the challenge he has tonight going up against DeAndre Hopkins. Can he hold his own? Look, he's not going to shut down Nuke. DeAndre is probably the best receiver in the NFL, but look, Byron Jones may not be ready for week 1. And guess what? Byron Jones may not be on this team next year. This is an opportunity for Cheeto to go up against one of the top receivers in the game, something he may have to do consistently starting in 2020. Byron Jones may be on a different roster, so Cheeto is someone I'm keeping an eye on tonight. George Oloka. Look, when they signed him, I thought he was going to be a starter. At this point, I'm not sure he's going to make the team. Jeff Heath has held him off. Heath is going to be the starting strong safety, but can Iloka do enough to earn a spot on this roster? Because he's not going to give you much on special teams, if anything at all. I'm looking to see if he can make some plays tonight. Sean Lee, linebacker. Again, he's going to play a dozen or so snaps. Not sure what to fully expect from him tonight. I'm mostly hoping he is just able to hold up. We don't want any injuries tonight. It is still a preseason game, however, but I'm excited to watch him play, see if he can do anything, because he's the 3rd linebacker on this team. He'll still play a bit of a key role, obviously, with Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith. He's not asked to carry the load on defense anymore, but I'm excited to see what he does tonight. Taco Charlton. It's put up or shut up time. He might have gotten lucky with Randy Gregory getting suspended a few months ago, so we don't know when he's coming back, and B, now Robert Quinn's going to be out the first 2 games. That might have gotten him onto the roster, but if he wants to stay on the roster, I need to see more from Taco. Show me something. You were a first-round pick. Want to see it tonight. And then Maliek Collins, can he continue his excellent camp in preseason? Y'all see that spin move last week? That was unbelievable. I'm hoping he builds off that and is poised to have an excellent season as he enters a contract year. All right, guys, I have a question for you. Which players are you most excited to watch versus the Texans tonight? I gave some names I want to watch tonight. Want to hear from you guys. I'll get some shout-outs going here in the chat as we approach kickoff between the Cowboys and the Texans. I'll shout some of you guys out as over 200 of you guys are watching live on YouTube right now. Destroyer Dog says Pollard. Maher, that's a good one, TKG. We need to see him make all of his kicks. The Wilsons, there you go. Pollard, why are you on here if all you do is troll? I don't think I'm trolling. I know I'm not Tom Downey, guys. I'm doing my best here. We got a lot of Pollards. Tyron Smith, the O-line, that's a good one. Zach Martin not going to play a lot tonight. Ooh, we got a Redskins fan in the chat, guys. We got to troll this Skins fan in here. We appreciate him watching, obviously, but this is the Cowboys report. Saw Mike Weber, Chris Jones. I think Chris Jones probably going to be this team's punter, but I could see them going with Redfern if he struggles. Maher, Taron Christian. He could get some playing time tonight. I've been seeing that, so keep those comments coming. Mike White, by the way, really struggled the first 2 weeks. I don't see any chance he makes the teams. Patrick Mahomes, hey, I know I do Chiefs content sometimes. Cowboys tonight. We're all Cowboys report this evening. Cowboys-Texans set to kick off in just about 5 or 10 minutes. Tonight's report brought to you by MyBookie. Use that promo code GOCowboys. Get that 100% deposit bonus. You go to chatsports.com/Cowboys. That's where you can do that. It's the best online sports book. It's the best deal out there. That 100% bonus, you put down $200, they're going to give you $200 for free. So go to MyBookie, chatsports.com/Cowboys. Bet on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. I think they've got a real shot this year. All right, let's go through some of the positions here. Quarterback, obviously, Dak Prescott expected to play a lot more tonight than we've seen so far in the preseason. I don't know how much we'll see Cooper Rush because he's clearly established himself as the backup. I don't think there's anything Mike White can do to get that backup spot at this point. He's just hoping he can land on the practice squad. Taron Christian, keep an eye on this guy. I think he's going to get some reps tonight. That's the chatter. And if he plays well, he'll for sure be a candidate for the practice squad. He's kind of the new Jamil Showers. Good athlete, not really a great quarterback, but the Cowboys certainly want to experiment with Taron Christian. All right, running backs. We know Zeke's still holding out. He ain't playing tonight. By the way, we'll ask in a minute, or I can ask you guys now, how tired are we of the Cowboy, or of Ezekiel Elliott holding out? I'm worn out. Tony Pollard, expect to see a lot from him tonight. Alfred Morris, we'll see how much he gets going tonight. You got Darius Jackson, Mike Weber, Jordan Chunn, those three guys fighting for roster spots right now. Haven't seen a ton from Weber in the preseason, but would like to see him get some opportunities tonight. So that's kind of what we're looking at right there with the running back position. I'm ready for Zeke to end his holdout. I want to see him on the field. I don't want to see him in Cabo anymore. The Cowboys need him back to reach that Super Bowl. One-word reaction to Zeke still holding out. We're 2 weeks away from the regular season. Andrew Jackson in the chat already says he's at a 10, scaling it from 1 to 10 there. I'm worn out too, man. I am ready. I'm ready to get Zeke back into the fold. So, tired. That's another word. One-word reaction to Zeke holding out. Annoyed. Tired. Bum. I don't know if he's a bum, but I understand the frustration. Tired. Ugh. Greedy from Darker there. We've got lots of tires. Bummer. It is a bummer. We want this guy ready to go week 1. Hopeful. The chatter is could be getting closer to him coming back, but there's nothing new as of yet. He'll be back. I hope so. I hope so, Deshaun. I am hoping for that as well. Understood. I understand to an extent, but I do think it's time. The message has been received. Let's get back to playing football. So keep those comments rolling in as we take a look at the wide receivers. Amari Cooper, obviously, he's still banged up. He's not playing tonight. Neither is Noah Brown. Michael Gallup, I've been impressed by this guy in preseason and in training camp. I think he's poised for a breakout season. Good opportunity to get extended run as a number 1 receiver tonight with Amari Cooper out. He'll get more reps than he's gotten in the past few weeks. I mentioned Randall Cobb. I got to see more from him. We'll see how much Tavon Austin plays tonight. And then Devin Smith, Jon'Vea Johnson, guys like that battling for that final roster spot. Big week for those two guys in particular. The wide receivers have a lot to show on the back part of that roster. There's 3 or 4 guys battling for the final spot there. So the wide receiver position, a very competitive group for the Dallas Cowboys. I want you guys to make sure you're subscribed, of course, Dallas Cowboys Report. Also, how about this? How worried are you guys about Amari Cooper being hurt? You know, I wasn't that worried a couple of weeks ago, but I'll be honest, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like at a 5 or 6 now. I was at a 2 or 3. Look, he says the pain isn't as bad as what it was. I think he's going to play week 1. I think he's going to play throughout the season. But the question is, how much pain is he going to have to deal with? How much of himself is he going to be? If he's 80% of himself, look, he relies on his feet to run those precise routes. He's a foot magician, if you will. If he's only 75, 80%, how effective is he going to be? Get some shout-outs going. 1, 1, 4, 5, 0, 4, 69. That's not between 1 and 10, but I understand. 3, 5, 4, 1, 1. So most of you guys aren't too worried. Yeah, I know he's played through stuff like this before, but obviously you want your number 1 receiver to be fully healthy. So keep those comments rolling in. We're just a minute or so away from kickoff, so we'll take a look at a couple more positions here. Let's go to the tight end position. Look, Jason Witten is going to play 20 or so snaps tonight. Not sure if he'll play the whole first half. We'll see how long that ends up being, but obviously having him back is a good deal for the Dallas Cowboys. Excited to watch him tonight. I think he will help this team tremendously. Blake Jarwin, I think he will get some extended run here tonight. I'm excited about his potential this season. Him going up the the seam is going to be a big part of this offense tonight. He's got a little Evan Ingram to his game. I'm not saying he's as good as Evan Ingram, but he's got that kind of potential. So I'm excited to see what we see from this guy this season. Obviously, excited to see what we see from him tonight. Dalton Schultz, obviously, he's expected to take another step forward. In terms of breaking down the 53-man roster, this position's really the easiest. I would be floored if it was anything other than these three guys making the roster. You got Cody McElroy, Marcus Lewis. I don't expect either of those guys to make the team, but they have certainly been given some opportunities. Like we say, they're very clear top three at that position for the Dallas Cowboys. Offensive line, we got, typical O-line, right? Zach Martin's still out. Trysten Smith should be good to go. I expect him to play a few snaps tonight. I don't know how many snaps we can expect for Trysten Smith, but most of the first-team offense will play for an extended amount of time. We'll see when Zach Martin's back. I think they hold him out until the opener. Travis Frederick, excited to watch him tonight. This is the most snaps he's going to play in a live game since the 2017 season. So this is certainly something I'm keeping my eye on this evening. Connor Williams, I like what I've seen so far. He looks improved. Maliek Collins, he's been pretty solid. Obviously, Connor McGovern's still hurt, the third-round draft pick. Cam Fleming, your swing tackle there. Joe Looney, Xavier Su'a-Filo. Hit has been ugly from Mitch Hyatt tonight. This preseason, if he has any hope of making the Cowboys roster, he's going to have to show me something tonight because I have not seen it so far. Don't think he makes the team. But obviously, when healthy, this offensive line is one of the best in the league. It's one of the best offensive line units in the National Football League. So that is certainly a position of strength on this football team. Be excited to see most of them play together tonight. Again, Zach Martin will not play tonight, but we'll slide on over to another position here in just a moment as we continue to get you ready for kickoff. Game just moments away, by the way, just crossed 7 o'clock Eastern time, so they should be kicking off any minute. Let's look at the defensive tackles real quick as we get you ready for kickoff here. Obviously, Tyrone Crawford taken off the PUP list recently. That's a good sign for week one. Maliek Collins has had an excellent training camp. Antoine Woods looking to build off that breakout season from last year. Lots of competition here. Trysten Hill, the second-round draft pick. Daniel Wise has had a nice camp. Hill's been more quiet. Be curious to see if we see anything from him tonight. Christian Covington, Daniel Ross, Soto and Walker competing as well. Lots of depth on this defensive line. It should be exciting. I'm excited to watch tonight. Excited for the regular season. So this game expected to get going in just a minute. We'll have live updates for you as we go along. They have not kicked off as of yet. That's why we're still going through the depth chart. So that's the look at the defensive tackle a little bit there. Maliek Collins, big year for him. It's it's a contract year. Cowboys have a lot of players they want to sign. Is he going to be a guy they bring back next year? It'll be interesting. He's had a big camp so far. Defensive ends here, we got DeMarcus Lawrence, who's obviously healthy. He's ready to go. He's not going to play tonight, but he will be ready for week one. Robert Quinn, Tyrone Crawford, obviously playing some at defensive end. Tyrone Crawford's healthy now, but he's not going to play tonight. Dorrance Armstrong, keep an eye on this guy. I think he'll play a lot tonight. I think he's earned a roster spot. Joe Jackson's had a nice camp. Jalen Jelks has shown some signs. Obviously, Randy Gregory's still suspended. So that's kind of the look, the defensive line position as a whole. Taco Charlton, obviously, he needs to show me something if he wants to make the team. Keep the comments rolling. I'll give you guys some shout-outs as we get ready for kickoff here. Linebacker position, maybe the best on this team, right? You got Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch, Sean Lee when he's healthy. Find a better trio in the NFL. I don't think there is a better trio. I'll be curious to see how much Van Der Esch and Smith play tonight. Obviously, Jalen Smith just getting that new contract extension. Exciting stuff for him. Great story of perseverance there. He's going to be with the Dallas Cowboys for a long time. But yeah, he's an exciting player. Sean Lee, he's going to play tonight, needs to stay healthy. Marshall Lillard, Covington, Joe Thomas, guys competing as well. So just moments away from kickoff here, Cowboys and the Texans. I can answer some questions from you guys as we get ready for kickoff. Shoot some questions in the chat. we'll get you going here before the game gets going. No Zeke, no shot from Dan Kennedy. I'm with you. I think they could be a playoff team without Zeke, but they are not going to win the Super Bowl without Ezekiel Elliott. Again, use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. Producer Dylan can filter through the questions a little easier. We're getting ready for Cowboys-Texans. They're about to kick off over at AT&T Stadium. Shout me out, bro. I got you, Juice. There you go, Juice Castro. We appreciate you watching the Cowboys Report. Over 400 live so far, so we are rolling here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. Getting excited to get this Cowboys preseason game number 3 going. D-Lunatic, how is B. Jones' health doing? I'm a little concerned. There hasn't been a ton of updates. I thought he'd be off the PUP list by now, but he is not playing yet. I think his Week 1 status is somewhat in jeopardy. What happened to Tom, Chad? What happened is he took the weekend off. I'm here instead. I know if you guys are upset, type T in the chat. If you're upset with Tom not being here tonight, you got to settle for me instead. I'm doing my best here. Tom's going to be back. Don't worry. Regular season. Not going to miss any games for you guys. But we thought we would keep this party rolling without Tom. Lots of T's in the chat. Destroyer Dog. We got Roberto. We got a question from D-Lunatic. Hashtag Cowboys. Will C. Wilson and D. Smith both make it? I think it's going to be tough for both those guys to make it. Destroyer Dog, there's a question from you. Can Cowboys win Week 1 without Zeke? Absolutely. It's the Giants. They should win Week 1 without Zeke. It's more of how does the offense look without Zeke. That's more of what I'm looking at Week 1 in any game that Zeke misses. Does Dak Prescott struggle without him? If they do, Zeke holds all the leverage. If they're playing just fine and Tony Pollard looks awesome and they do a running back by committee and it works, then he loses some leverage. So I think ultimately he will be there Week 1. Young G, what's our first-round pick next year? What percentage? I'm not sure what you mean by percentage, but obviously it depends on where you end up. If you win the Super Bowl, you got the 32nd pick. If you're the worst team in the NFL, you got the first pick. Hopefully the Cowboys have the 32nd pick because that means they will have won the Super Bowl. Zach Smallwood, should Dallas be concerned about the offensive line since they gave up a lot of penalties last season? I think there's reason to be mildly concerned, but there's also reasons to be optimistic. You got Travis Frederick back. You hope he's an upgrade. He should be an upgrade from Joe Looney, obviously. We'll see if he's like the Frederick of old, but even if he's 80% of his former self, that will be an upgrade. I think Connor Williams will be better this year. I think there's reason to be optimistic. John Smith, is Tom holding out? He could be, guys. We haven't been able to locate him. I'm just kidding. He's at a bachelor party, guys. He's going to be back very, very soon. He's not with you guys tonight. This is the preseason. Hey, Zeke's taking the preseason off. Why can't Tom take one day off? That is where we are with Tom Downey. Type T in the chat if you miss Tom. We'll get those shout-outs rolling as we get you ready for kickoff here in just a moment. Type the cheese. I'll shout you guys out if you miss Tom. Type H if you're pleased with what I'm producing so far. Tom is in Cabo. Hey, maybe he is. Maybe he was lying to us. Maybe he's tracking Zeke down. I got a couple of T's coming in the chat. Kickoff is just about to get going here. So we will do one more question here from Destroyer Dog, and then we'll get that scoreboard rolling for you guys. What's your prediction for this game? Cowboys usually aren't a good preseason game. I'll take the Texans 20-17. I just want to see the first team offense play well. That's my biggest thing I am looking for this evening. So we're underway here. Cowboys-Texans just kicking off moments ago. So the Cowboys will receive. They get the ball first. So we'll update what's going on in the games here. Nice little return from I believe that's Darius Jackson there on the left side. Yeah, nice little 28-yard return up the left sideline. So there's J.J. Watt and the boys trotting out. So here we go. First team offense. I'm excited. Type Go Cowboys in the chat if you were excited for this game to get going. Type your predictions as well. See 17-10 Texans, 28-14 Cowboys. Cowboys will win 24-10. Hope so, Anthony. So here we go. Get this game rolling here tonight. Nice little carry from Tony Pollard to start this game. I think it's about, broke a tackle there, got 2-3 yards there on the first play, so excited to get this thing going. Guys, that's the thing about this deal. Third preseason game is the closest you're going to see to a regular season game. So if you're not enjoying this, then don't tune in until week 1, because this is the closest thing to Cowboys football that you will see in the preseason. First 2 games, haven't seen a ton. I think we will see a lot more tonight. Oh, nice little incompletion there. Off sync with Michael Gallup on that crossing route. Again, type Go Cowboys in the chat. We'll interact with you guys throughout the game this evening. Miscommunication there on that crossing route. That was a terrible ball from Dak. That should have been picked off. You guys think Dak should get $34 million per year? That's kind of the number being thrown out there right now. $34 million? Yes, no? Over, under $34 million? I think that's a little too rich for Dak. I think he should probably get $32 million. You had to lunatic. That first pass was off. Second pass, it's a pretty good ball. A little overthrown on Michael Gallup there. So 0 for 2 start for Dak against the Texans. Not a good start. Not what you want to see in the dress rehearsal game. A quick little 3 and out. Looks like he got hooked a little bit there. Not a ton of contact. I'll be curious to see, by the way, throughout the season, the pass interference deal, how that all plays out. Dak should get $50 million. Well, I'm just going to have to disagree with you there. Producer Dylan shaking his head over there on that one. Hey, guys, it's National Waffle Day. Which do you prefer? Type W for waffles, type P for pancakes. It's the Cowboys just punted things away. Nice little tackle there on special teams for Dallas. I'm more of a pancakes guy. I'll shout you guys out in the chat. Destroyer Dog with the P. We got Chad Ray with the W. WP, you like both? Hey, I like both. Tom put it perfectly the other day. If you're having something with your breakfast, it's better for waffles. Like chicken and waffles are great. You're not eating chicken and pancakes, all right? Like, I understand that. But in general, I'm more of a pancakes guy. I like my breakfast fluffy. I like my pancakes fluffy. A little too much crunch in the waffles. So I am going with pancakes there. Texans got the ball here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Sean Watson, all day to throw on this one. Gets sacked, though, there at the end. Who was that? Was that Taco? Is that Taco with the sack there? There he is, boys. He made the team. It only took 3 years for Taco Charlton to have a big impact. No, I don't know if he made the team, but Deshaun Watson took forever there. It's a nice sack by Taco, but he had plenty of time to throw the ball there. So, and it's a penalty. Dylan, producer Dylan, he's going to be on mic some during the game for this time. I got so excited, and then there was a penalty on Taco Charlton. Looks like it was defensive holding there is the call there. So take that sack out of the books for Taco. I guess that makes sense. Watson was looking forever. Nice little penalty there as well. Taco Bell, LOL. Poor Taco can't catch a break, guys. Just can't catch a break. So 1st and 10 at the 31 there for the Texans now. Damn it, Lewis. You can't say that, Big DZ83. That is borderline on YouTube. I'm surprised they allowed that. Hate injuries in preseason. Yeah, that's brutal. Miller down on the play for the Texans. Lamar Miller, obviously. They did bring in Duke Johnson for some depth there. Right, left knee there. It looks like he may have fumbled too. So we'll see how this one plays out on that one. Looks like he did fumble. Dorrance Armstrong landing on it. I think that's going to be Cowboys ball. Obviously, the focus on Lamar Miller here. Come on, defense. Hey, good start. They had a sack before the holding, get a fumble there. That's the key for this defense this year. If you want to be an elite defense, you've got to force turnovers. The Cowboys have not done a great job of that in the past. Need to do that this year, so that's certainly a good start tonight. Not a good look for Lamar Miller. He is grimacing pretty badly. So they go to commercial break. We can do some more questions for you guys. Hashtag Cowboys if you want to get your question on the show. Cowboys or nothing. I'm with you, Anthony. This is the Cowboys Report. That's what we do here. Big Cowboys fans on this channel. I know some Eagles fans watch. I know you guys are watching, but this is a Cowboys-centric show here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. But we're going to be live with you guys throughout the evening, so stay with us. Tell a friend. We're going to be live here on YouTube. I will watch it online. Yeah, I understand there. Carlos, Cowboys all the way. Franchise Zeke, question mark. I don't think it's going to happen. He's 2 years until free agency, so I don't think it's going to happen down the line. I think he will get a contract. Hey, I mentioned it was National Waffle Day. It's also National Peach Pie Day. What's your favorite pie? I'm not a big pie guy myself. I guess I would have to go with apple pie, but I'm not a big pie guy. Want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What's your favorite pie? Check in with us. Hashtag Harrison replace Tom. Hey, I love the work that Tom does here. He's doing a great job with this channel. That's why it's over 30,000. Excited to pinch hit here tonight, though. We appreciate that here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Apple period. Free pie. Hey, I'm with you. I'm all about a bargain guy. You get free pie, I'm down for it. Blackberry pie, American pie. Hey, I see what you're doing there. I like that one, Anthony. Christopher says cherry pie. Chocolate pie coming in from him, Joey. Dime King 86, pumpkin with vanilla ice cream. Hey, that's innovative. That's adding to your pie. Coconut cream pie. Did Lamar Miller get hurt? Yes, it looks like he's holding that knee. Not a good sign for the Texans running back. Keep those favorite pies coming in there. We'll get those shout-outs going throughout the night. But while we're doing that, while you're on commercial, sign up with MyBookie, guys. Use that promo code GOCowboys. Sign up and deposit. And if you make that first bet, email us at promo@chatsports.com. Guess what? You'll get a Cowboys jersey. You want that new Jalen Smith jersey as he signs a new contract? We want to get that for you guys. So you got to use that promo code GOCowboys. Sign up, deposit, make that first bet. Email us promo@chatsports.com. We will get you hooked up with a Dallas Cowboys jersey. We appreciate our partners at MyBookie. Looks like they're carting Lamar Miller off. Not a good sign right there. Also, subscribe to the Cowboys Report. We're at 31,570. Get us to 50K. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Hit that big red button on the screen. Hit that button. Subscribe. Get us to 50K. That way Tom Downey can get that bonus to kick in. He gets that bonus when he gets to 50,000. So subscribe. We got highlights, news, rumors, all kinds of videos, watch parties coming throughout the season for you guys. Oh my goodness. It's another fumble. It's bouncing around. Oh. Guys, this is a crazy start. There's been a penalty every play. Now it looks like the Cowboys have recovered. Taco Charlton is getting after it tonight, guys. He wants to make this football team, so make sure you subscribe. Keep those comments going. We'll be with you guys throughout the night. Deshaun Watson holding the ball way too long. Strip sack from Taco Charlton there. Type Taco. Hey, you know what I've called Taco? I've called him a soft taco his first 2 years of his career. I need a crunchy taco. He's been a crunchy taco so far tonight. Type T in the chat if you're excited for Taco Charlton. This is the best he has looked, maybe ever, in a Cowboys uniform. He's gotten after Deshaun Watson twice. Yeah, Cristiano, I'm with you. I like what I'm seeing from Taco also. This is a great start for him. Great start for the Cowboys tonight. Getting pressure on the quarterback is how you win in the modern NFL. So that is what the Cowboys are doing so far. Another thing I'm keeping an eye on, red zone offense. They're almost in the red zone. You got to cash in on turnovers, so a big opportunity for Dak Prescott in this offense to punch one in for 7 points on this drive. Whew, man. Fast start tonight. Very, very. It's Taco Saturday, yes! Taco Saturday from D-Lunatic. That's comment of the night so far. From you guys. Tony Pollard stuff right there for a quick 1 yard carry. Would like to see him get 10-plus touches tonight, but so far not too much going for this Cowboys offense as he was stuffed trying to go right guard there. Actually, he lost a yard. Did not even get back to the line of scrimmage there. Producer Dylan, I'm going to pod him up here in just a second. He's working very hard, so type D in the chat if you appreciate Dylan. He's working some overtime here, coming in on a Saturday. We both are. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate Dylan for doing his fine work on the producing side of things this evening. Type D in the chat if you appreciate Dylan and appreciate us being live. Lots of D's coming in. Nice little completion over the middle. There's Randall Cobb. I talked about him in the pregame action. Nice little 11-yard completion there. Brings up a 3rd and short. See, in the regular season here, I would like to see a little read option. Don't want Dak to get hit tonight, though. We already saw Lamar Miller get hurt, so a simple little handoff here to Tony Pollard should suffice, and that's what we get. Nice little 5-yard carry for the first down. So Cowboys offense starting to move it here. Going to be judging Kellen Moore very heavily here. Red zone offense. Need to see this Cowboys offense punch it into the end zone here. That's something that's going to be a key emphasis during the season. Nice little run for Pollard to get to the 9 on the last play. J.J. Watt, man, that guy's a freak. Whew. J.J. Watt or DeMarcus Lawrence. I love me some D-Law, but J.J. Watt's a different animal, man. That's my take on that. I am a big fan of J.J. Watt and DeMarcus Lawrence. Would love both those guys to be on the Cowboys. So lost 3 yards there, Tony Pollard did, due to J.J. Watt's greatness. So 2nd and goal from the 12 upcoming here. Ooh, yeah, never had a chance. Never had a chance. Hey, guys, we appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribing. Also, I need some help. There's a reason Tom is in charge of the Cowboys report. He's got several thousand Twitter followers. I don't. I'm approaching 500. Let's zoom past 500. Get me to 600 followers. We'll get that back going here in just a second. Also, while you're thinking of that, which Twitter mode do you prefer? Type D for dark, N for night, or D for day, N for night. Get me to 600 Twitter followers. I'm at Harrison1033 as Dak has to throw that last one away. 3rd and goal upcoming. I will give you guys some shout-outs live here on the Dallas Cowboys report. Follow me on Twitter. Looks like I just got a notification, so someone certainly just follow me at Harrison1033. Give me a follow on Twitter. I'm trying to improve my cred here at Chat Sports. Got to get to 600. Let's at least get to 500 tonight, but let's zoom past it. Let's get to 600 Twitter followers at Harrison1033. You can find all my sports takes right there. Also, look, guys, 3rd and goal from the 13. Touchdown Cowboys. Dak Prescott, what a play, rolling left, finding Michael Gallup. I'm telling you, Michael Gallup going to be the breakout player for this Cowboys offense. That's a great scramble drill play from Dak to Gallup. Finds him on the broken route there. 12-yard touchdown. Big-time stuff there. Look, that's not how you draw it up. You don't want to get to 3rd and goal from the 12, from the 13, but really accurate throw on the run there from Dak. Pretty good job holding up J.J. Watt as long as they could, although he took a double team and drove them both back. But good stuff there. Touchdown Dallas. Extra point from Brett Maher is good. All good things. Guys, that is success for this season. Forcing turnovers and scoring points off those turnovers, that is textbook. Brett Maher's extra point right down the middle there. 7-0 Cowboys. Dak finds Michael Gallup. Type TD in the chat if you're excited for that one. That's good stuff for the Cowboys. You got to cash in on turnovers. That is what the Cowboys were able to do there. Good stuff by the Cowboys right there, getting that touchdown in there. 7-0 Cowboys, less than 5 minutes into the game. Very, very good start there. Type TD to celebrate the touchdown. I'm celebrating here. I'm clapping. Keep those coming. I'll shout you guys out. Cedric, Adrian, Joshua. We got King Level, the GOAT. David, Dylan, producer Dylan is wanting to get involved here. What did you think about that one, Dylan? Nice little scramble drill from Dak Prescott.
Oh, man, that was nice.
Pod yourself up there, nice. Dylan, so the folks can hear you there. Good play there.
Yeah, producer Dylan here behind the scenes.
Yeah, we got producer Dylan here.
That was great, and Michael Gallup did a nice job of,
breaking off that route.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Expanding the play, giving Dak a little bit more time, and we need to see a little bit more of that in the season. I know Dak and Michael Gallup had a little bit of issues on the chemistry last year, and I guarantee you that's going to be much better.
Been better in the preseason. Producer Dylan looking to get involved tonight, working very hard for you guys, as we both are. Type TD to celebrate the touchdown. Derek, Mark, lots of D. Jackson, Gallup, baby. Let's go. Michael Gallup, I think he's poised to have a big season. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think Michael Gallup could push for a 1,000-yard season? I'll put the question up for you guys in just a minute. Could Michael Gallup have a 1,000-yard season? I think there's a chance of him doing so this year. He's looked great in the preseason so far, and I think there's a chance he could push for 1,000 yards this year. Now, I wouldn't bet on it, but I think it's possible. The Lunatics is both level in 1,000-yard seasons. I assume you mean Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. Lots of Ys coming in. I agree. I think there's a chance. If I had to guess, I think it'll be more in the 850-yard range, because this is still Porter just stole the words out of my mouth. Offense not built for it. That's true. They have been built to run the football. But look, if Zeke holds out at all, or if Kellen Moore expands on this passing attack, I think it's possible. I think Michael Gallup could push for 1,000 yards this season. Excited about his play in the preseason. I think he's just going to build on that into the regular season. Very good start for the Cowboys tonight. The first drive wasn't great, but it's been a good start so far, as the Texans had to cart off another guy, by the way. Fulton getting carted off there, offensive lineman, and that is not a position of strength for the Texans. So not a good start from the injury front for the Texans tonight. Texans take a knee on the upcoming kickoff. Get Dylan to 600 Twitter followers, at TipItDylan. My man's working hard over here behind the scenes. He does great work here at Chat Sports, does a lot of work for the Dallas Cowboys Report here on YouTube. Get him to 600 Twitter followers. Follow both of us. We're trying to get things going here, trying to build our cred. Hey, Info Highway Guy, I'll shout out the guys who followed me earlier. Info Highway Guy, there you go. Helmet Chuck, Pete McCormick, and those three are actually the Chiefs man number one followed me as well. I do some Chiefs comment on the main channel. Sorry about it. I grew up here in in Texas, so I followed the Cowboys very, very closely. But Tom is usually on Cowboys duty. I do a lot of Chiefs stuff as well, but I'm certainly a Cowboys fan. Get Dylan to 600 Twitter followers, at TipItDylan on Twitter. We'll try and shout you guys out throughout the evening as we get that scoreboard back up for you guys. They're not messing around tonight, the Texans. They already took Deshaun Watson out. Joe Webb is in. Can you blame them? They already lost an offensive lineman. They already lost Lamar Miller. They're cutting their losses already. They're going to their backup, Joe Webb there. As they get a nice little running play there for 11 yards. But great sign for the Cowboys tonight. Not to injure the Texans players, but to convert on that turnover. You see that link below, by the way. Subscribe, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. As soon as the game's over tonight, we'll have some highlights up on the channel for you guys. We'll have some game grades going up tomorrow morning. I'm going to be breaking it all down for you guys. youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. The link is right there. So about 9:45 left in the first quarter here. Another holding there on the Texans. Lots of yellow flags coming out in the early going there. Nice job, Dylan. Nice to meet you. At Zeppelin fan said that. Hey, he appreciates it. Poor Texans. That's bad luck with Miller. Yeah, that is. Look, first of all, I don't think it's a huge rivalry, but you never want to see other players get hurt, rivalry or not, especially in the preseason. That is not what you want to see. It's a tough scene early here for the Texans. Gallup over the Texans from Anthony. Yeah, man, that was a great first play. Jalen's fast. Yeah, he is. That guy is all over the place. Very excited the contract extension the Cowboys got for him. Joe Webb on a short completion there. Jalen Smith just lighting that play up, though, on that one. Should bring up about a 3rd and 10 or so. 2nd and 10, I should say. Or 2nd and 15, sorry. The holding was 10 yards, of course. Type T if you guys miss Tom. I know I'm not Tom. I'm my own man. I'm Harrison. But type T if you miss Tom. He's at a bachelor party this weekend. We always miss Tom when he's not here, right? But we're keeping the work going here. Keep up the great work, Dylan. They're shouting you out over there, Dylan. So make sure you appreciate those guys. But type T in the chat if you missed Tom. Destroyer Dog has typed it every time. He clearly is not liking what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing the best I can, Destroyer. First watch party for me, so I'm doing what I can here. 3 playoff wins in 20 years. Yeah, it's not pretty, Dan. Is that the undercover Eagles fan, Dylan? Do you know? Dan Kennedy? By the way, predict the score for tonight. I think I said 20-17 Texans. Obviously, the Cowboys off to a good start, up 7-0 midway through the first quarter, 3rd and 6 upcoming. Lots of T, or not a lot of T, some T's coming through. I miss him. We all miss him. We miss Tom here at Chat Sports. A big 3rd down. Getting off the field on 3rd down is, especially 3rd and medium, 3rd and long like this, is a big deal in today's game. Looks like there's a holding call, so it's going to be 3rd and 16 now. So Texans, lots of penalties early. Getting pressure. Yeah, that was a clear hold by Houston there, so they're going to push this one back. Joe Webb, I've always liked his game, though. Sneaky scrambler, not a great passer, but yeah, he's flexing there, but it got thrown back for the flag there. Hate to see it, Joe Webb. You just hate to see it. 7-0 Cowboys midway through the first quarter. I'm sure he's sure he's having big fun. Who are you talking about, Dime? Who's having big fun? Oh, Tom at the bachelor party? Probably so. We might get some beers going here in the live chat here in a moment. Dylan's going to go run those down for me and him. But what are you guys drinking tonight? What is your drink of choice for you guys this evening? I'll shout you guys out as those come in. What are you guys drinking here on this Saturday night? Yeah, 4th and 8. Good stop there for the Cowboys. Keep things in front of you on 3rd and 16. So that is what you want to do there. So good start for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, quick little screen there. Got about half the yards, but they're going to have to punt. What are you guys drinking right now? I want to hear from you. Fireball and Dr. Pepper in my Yeti. Wow. I hope you did. If you filled it to the top, I hope you're pacing yourself. That is commitment right there. Sprite, coffee, Henny, or is that Heineken? Yeah, there you go. Adrian, I'm a big fan of Heineken. Iced tea, there you go. I've got my water right now. Good water there, but we're going to get some beers flowing in here in just a minute. Not sure what we had here in the office, but Bud Light, that might be what I might be having here in a second as well. Bourbon, water, Henny. Take first rings out. I'd like to see a little bit more. And, guys, I was giving you guys shout-outs, and I totally missed it. Touchdown Cowboys. Special teams touchdown right there. This has been a disaster for the Cowboys for the Texans so far. I don't know what's going on there as I watch the replay right now. Block punt by Joe Thomas. So he blocks it and runs it to the house. Houston, we have a problem as I choose to go NASA on you guys. 14-0 Cowboys, extra point good. Joe Thomas with the nice scoop and score there on the block punt. Joel G, my ribs need to hurry up. That's another thing. Let's hear what you guys are eating this evening as well. You can't draw up a better start. I can tell you right now, game grades, special teams are probably going to get an A unless Brett Maher misses a kick later, which, by the way, very possible. But so far, great sign there. But this has been a picture-perfect start for the Cowboys. Outside of a couple bad throws early from Dak, can't really draw this up better. Type TD to celebrate the touchdown. That's a tradition here. Type TD to celebrate the touchdown. Want to hear you guys in the chat. Type TD as I crack open my beer. What do we got here? Bud Light lemon tea? Lemon tea? Oh, I'm about to try this. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not a big tea guy. Does it taste like tea? I got lemon tea. Trade me. I don't want lemon tea. Come over here and trade me, Dylan. Dylan's giving me the garbage beers over here. He got the orange. Is it orange tea or just orange? Orange. Okay, cool. We're drinking beer just like you guys are. We're keeping it loose here on the Cowboys report. Appreciate all you guys. I got lemon tea. I mean, hey, put me back on screen, Dylan. Look at this guy. And pod yourself up too. My man tried to give me lemon tea. I got the orange one going now. I'm going to try it here real quick.
Guys,
I'll give you.
I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. They both look the same exact color.
Okay, I'm drinking the orange one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Lemon tea.
I thought they were both Bud Light orange.
He tried to screw me and give me lemon tea, but I've got the orange going now. Nice little flavor there. Chug it. Should I chug it?
No. Actually, hey guys, look. I'll make a producer executive decision right here. If you get us to 250 likes on this video.
Yes. 250 likes, I will chug the rest of my beer.
250 likes on this video, and he will chug
You got to hustle, though, because this is how much is left. I'm going to be sipping on it until we get to 250. So you get this video to 250 likes, I will chug however much is left. All right? We got a deal? We good there? We good there, Dylan? We rolling with that? Okay, yeah. Get to 250 likes. We were at 65 when I said that at first. Oh, it's moving quick. 81 already. We are flying here. Get us to 250 likes, and I will chug the rest of this beer. 400. Oh, hey, there's almost 500 of you guys watching. We need 250 should not be a problem. Hey, if half of y'all hit that like button, we'll get there. 250 likes. We'll get there. We're over 100. I better start sipping this, Dylan, because I'm going to have to start chugging soon. 104. Man.
I think Harrison's over in here. He's sweating bullets over here.
I've never been great at chugging beer. I had a couple buddies in college.
Harrison wasn't a frat boy.
No,
Harrison was not a frat boy.
No, I wasn't. Hey, I drank my good amount in college. I'm just not a chugger. I could shotgun pretty well, but chugging straight out of the bottle, that's a different game. So get us to 250 likes on this video, and we will do that for you guys. Also, while you're doing that, shout out your area code. We'll keep this thing going. Zach Smallwood, go Harrison. I need some inspiration if I'm going to chug the rest of this beer, guys. It's going to be a tall order here. 214, that's where we're located here in Dallas, just to let you guys know. 512, is that Austin, Daniel? That Austin, Texas? I think so, baby. ATX. That's what's up. 901, 505, 702, 702, 302, 972. That's also in the area, I believe. 757, 214 in Dallas, but 404 Cells. I now live in Atlanta. Shout out James right there. We appreciate that. So the Cowboys just kicked off. 14-0 boys. Man, I'm excited about the start to this game. 916-812-956. Keep those coming, and we will shout you guys out throughout the evening. 602 from Orlando, 956 from Zion. First, last, 916. Bob with the 505. Jonathan with the 337. Dime Kang, 240. We'll get the city shout-outs going, too, because I don't know most of these area codes, but we'll get those going here in a second. Joe Webb with the incomplete pass there, looking for Mitchell on the sideline. Another penalty, by the way, on the Texans. They're pinned deep in their own territory. This has been nothing short of a disaster. I'm glad I don't have to grade the Texans' performance tonight, Dylan, because this has been ugly from Houston.
Oh, so far it's F's across the board. F's across the board. Offense, defense, and special teams.
129 likes. Hey, if you guys, I'm cool with not chugging a beer. 130 likes, this is nothing. I can do this in my sleep. I've already almost got half this drink. The thing is, though, if I finish this beer and then it crosses 250, I may have to do a full beer. So maybe it's strategy from the viewers, Dylan. 250 likes. Smart.
Just to let you guys know, Bud Light Lemon Tea.
Is it pretty good?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay. I'm going to give it a whirl later. I wanted to start with the orange here. Daryl Schapp, huge Cowboys fan here. Super Bowl this year for us as long as Zeke is in the lineup. And I live in Henderson, Nevada. Hey, we appreciate that. Appreciate you watching. I hope so. Would love to see a Super Bowl run in Dallas. It's been a long time since the 1990s. It has not been a good 20-plus years for Cowboys fans. Joe Webb on the crossing route, incomplete there. Another 3 and out for the Texans. This is just so bad from Houston. You lose Lamar Miller, you lose one of your offensive linemen, you take out Deshaun Watson. Cowboys might run away with this thing. If Dak and the boys put together a good drive here, go up 17-21-0, they may pull them out early. I mean, if you put together a full drive, I've seen what I need to see. I'd like to see a full drive. The one scoring drive was obviously a short scoring drive, but nonetheless, it was effective. Z-Dog from Wichita Falls. Yeah, I've been there a few times. Not too far from here. Drive through there on the way to Colorado. That's a bad punt, too, out of bounds at about the 35 or 40. This has just been a disaster for the Texans. Hey, Cooper Rush is trotting in. Cowboys, they're done. They're like, hey, you know what? Dak made that nice little scramble drill touchdown, so it looks like we're going to see extended Cooper Rush tonight. By the way, that might mean Taron Christian gets some real opportunities tonight. I like this from Dylan, by the way. Type 3 for the Texans, 3 and out. It's been a theme tonight. Type 3 in the chat if you're excited about the Texans going 3 and out. They've done that a few times already. They're 3 drives, 2 3 and outs, and a turnover. That is how you draw it up if you're the Dallas Cowboys. Andrew with the 3 coming in there. We appreciate that. Tyron Smith to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. Scott, Dana, James, Cedric, Daniel, all typing 3s. Yeah, 3 and out, baby. 3 and out and turnovers. That's what you want on your defense. That's what's been happening so far for the Cowboys. Daryl excited. Hey, I'm excited too. This defense is doing what it needs to do. This is what I want to see in the regular season. Saw a lot of it last year. Need to see more turnovers. That is the only difference. But excited for the 3 and outs on the Cowboys defense so far. Good sign so far on the Cowboys. By the way, I just read on, you guys can confirm, it looks like Jason Witten got a nice ovation from the crowd as he was shown on the big screen. He's still in the game with Cooper Rush, by the way, so some of the first-team offense still in there. If you guys like videos like this, if you want to go make money, go sign up with MyBookie. They're our sports betting partner. Chatsports.com/Cowboys is the link where you can go sign up. Use that promo code GOCowboys. get that 100% deposit bonus. You put down $100, they're going to give you $100 for free. You put down $1,000, they're going to give you $1,000 for free. You're not going to find a better deal on the internet. 100% deposit bonus, $100, $100 for free. Also, if you want a jersey, we're doing a jersey giveaway. You sign up, you deposit, you email us, promo@chatsports.com. Use that promo code GOCowboys. You get your jersey for free. Again, $100, you get $100 for free. Get that 100% deposit bonus. You got to sign up deposit, and you got to make that first bet. Then we hook you up with that Cowboys jersey. So it's 14-0 Cowboys as we still rolling in the game here. Score doesn't matter in the preseason. I know, Ken, but they are playing well. It's not just the score, it's how the Cowboys are playing. The defense looks good. Special teams has been excellent. Excited to watch Cooper Rush a little bit now. I really thought the offense was going to play a lot more. I know circumstances in this game have called for something else, but only really saw 2 drives, and it was a 3-and-out and a red zone offense. So Cooper Rush getting in the game there. Wide open is Tavon Austin. I'm excited about Tavon Austin. You guys excited about Tavon Austin? We haven't seen a ton of Randall Cobb in the preseason. Cut Dak. Cooper Rush completes 1 ball. Cut Dak. Hey, go Tavon. I like it, Cedric. I like Tavon Austin. If he can stay healthy, I think he can be a big factor in this offense. Did Devin Smith get snaps with Dak? I don't think so. Richard, if he did, it was 1 or 2. We didn't see a lot of snaps from the offense. What was it, 7 or 8 snaps? They went 3-and-out, and then they scored on the short field on the next drive. Oh, nice run there from Darius Jackson. Or no, that's Mike Weber, isn't it? Or no, it's Tony Pollard. I'm all over the place. I can't see it. Tony Pollard, 20 yards up the middle from Pollard. Hey, this guy's shown he can run between the tackles. I thought that said 2-6. That's why I thought it was Jackson. But Tony Pollard with the nice carry there, getting up the middle. I would like to see Kellen Moore dial up some pass plays to Pollard, get this guy out in space. How many guys do you think the Cowboys will win this season? They won 10 games last year. Do we think we can top that this year? Obviously, Zeke is going to be a big part of that, or needs to be a big part of that. But if he is, I think that he can be this team can win a lot of football games. So we'll shout this guy 11-5. We got Dre with 6. He's clearly not a Cowboys fan. Bobby Lynn's with 12. Gordon 16. That'd be nice. Bob with 12. We got 6 or 7. 11 tops. 11. I'm in the 11 range as well. I think 13's the absolute ceiling. And this is with Zeke healthy. 13's the ceiling, 9 is the floor with Zeke. Without Zeke, 7's the floor, and 11's the ceiling. That's kind of where I'm at. I think Zeke is a roughly 2-game difference. Another touchdown for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush, Michael Gallup. This guy is going to be a stud, but it's going to come back. It looks like there is a flag. I think it's coming back. Oh, that's so disappointing. You got the holding there on Connor Williams. Come on, Will. That was a great play from Rush to find Gallup. But the touchdown is negated there. Still a good sign, though. Michael Gallup, I am telling you.
He's going to be the breakout player.
This guy is a beast, man. Look at this scramble drill from Rush. He finds that's a perfect throw, by the way. That's not wide open. Let's see if this was a hold.
He's going to be the perfect complement to Amari Cooper.
I don't know about that holding call. Hey, do me a favor. Type BS in the chat. You can't type out the word. Type BS in the chat if you think that's a bogus call. We'll get the question up on screen here in just a second. I don't know about that, if that was a bogus call. Type BS if that was a bogus call. I'll get some shout-outs going. DeLunatic BS, Daryl BS. We still got some win totals coming in. Misty BS. That was a weak holding call. I don't know. I did not think that was the best call. So again, type BS if that was a bogus call. We'll get those shout-outs rolling in the chat. You get the quick out route there to Tony Pollard, and it's going to be 3rd and long now for Cooper Rush and the boys. I will say this is an opportunity to see another Brett Maher field goal probably. They're probably not going to convert this first down here, so big test for him. We need to see him make a field goal here, but I think that was a BS call. Refs tried to slow us down. I'm with you, Bobby. I think that was a bogus call. Type BS if you think that was a bogus call. So we got 3rd and 13 here. Romeo Crennel drawing it up for the Texans defense. He's been in the NFL for like 67 years. I swear he's coached for every team. 3rd and 14, 3rd and 13 here. Cooper Rush in the gun. Let's see what he does here. They're just going to check it down to Pollard. This is what I want to see, though. Open space! Open space! Oh, he dove. It looks like it's coming back. I think he got in the end zone. That is Tony Pollard, though, guys. That is what this guy can do. Get this guy the ball in space. It's going to come back. I get all that. But that guy can move, man. I like that play call. Quick little block at the back. Who was it on? Help me out here, boys. Who was it on? Had the penalty. Oh, Witten. Come on, Witt. Should we throw it up again? Type BS in the chat if that was a bogus call. I haven't seen the replay yet. Type BS in the chat if that was a bogus call. Man, that was exciting, though. Tony Pollard, that was a quick burst of speed there. No doubt about that. That was a good sign. That's a good sign for the Cowboys offense. But 3rd and 18, probably more of the same. Probably a draw play. Hey, I'd like to see a long Brett Maher field goal attempt here, as Rush is just going to throw it short here. Medium-type pass. There's Devin Smith for about a 15-yard completion. But it's going to bring up a field goal attempt for Brett Maher and the Cowboys. Tony Pollard showed a nice burst on that last play, though. I know it got called back, but that is exciting to see. 4th and 5. That was a good call. I agree. It was a block in the back. The holding, I'm not so sure about. Brett Maher, field goal good. That's a good sign. 17-0 Cowboys. So, all in all, not a bad sign. You get your questionable kicker some run. You get that field goal there on the right hash too, by the way. So that's a good sign for Brett Maher to knock it in from 38, right down the middle too. So all things good there for the Cowboys. 17-0, end of the first quarter. Keep those questions, keep those comments coming in the chat. Get us to 50,000 subscribers while you're at it. We're approaching 32,000. We want to zoom past 40,000. Get us all the way to 50,000. Let's update that number there, Dylan. We've got 599. 31,599. We'll get that updated for you guys here in just a second. Boom, there you go. 31,599. Get us to 50K so Tom can get his bonus, so we can keep making videos going live for you guys during the Cowboy season and in the offseason as well. You guys know we were active all offseason long. Get us to 50,000 as we continue to grow this Cowboys YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report is the link if you want to tell a friend, but just hit that red button. That's where you can subscribe to the Cowboys Report. So 17-0 Cowboys as we keep this thing rolling here tonight. Reminder, we'll have highlights for you guys after the game. Obviously, that block punt will be one of them. That was an exciting play. Got that Gallup touchdown as well. So stay tuned after the game as we will bring you some highlights as well. That'll be on the channel shortly after the game tonight. So kickoff, he's going to bring it out here. Not sure about that decision, although it was a nice little return. Gets out to the 23. 17-0 Cowboys. 2 minutes. God, I feel like we've been playing for an hour, and there's 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Have been playing for about 45 minutes here. It's been great. Got a touchdown from Dak. Cooper Rush looks good so far. So, good things going so far for the Cowboys. Not so much for the Texans. Type S if you guys are already subscribed to the Cowboys Report. We'll get some shout-outs going in a second for you guys. Let's go. Dime with the S. The Lunatic with the S. David with the S. Purple with the N. Come on, man. Make that an S. Subscribe to the Cowboys Report. We got DJ with the S. Renee with the S. LeBron with the S. Go Cowboys with the S. Aaron Norman with the S. Exit with the S. David Acosta with the S. Dana with the S. Biker with the S. Keep those coming. By the way, we're still doing it. If you get to 250 likes on this video, I will chug the rest of this beer. I am an honorable man. I will do it. We're at 150 likes right now. So keep that going for us so we can entertain you guys with me chugging a beer. Let's see. We got Super Troll with the S. We got King Money with the S. Jassiel with the S. Philip with the S. We got Andrew with the S. Also, predict the score. I said, hey, oh my God, just dropped a pick six, by the way, Joe Thomas. Another third down stop for the Cowboys. Predict the score. I said 20-17 Texans. Technically, that's still possible. Don't see that happening, though. Not a good sign for my prediction. It has been all Cowboys tonight. So another nice stop for the Cowboys right there, as the Texans are forced to punt. It has not been pretty for either quarterback, Deshaun Watson or Joe Webb, and the Houston Texans tonight. We're approaching the end of the first quarter, 17-0 Cowboys, as they've got the ball back. Cooper Rush expected to come back out for another series. A nice little punt there, by the way, about a 50-yard punt, and having to call a fair catch. 24-10 Dallas from Andrew, 38-14 Xavier. This rate, that could happen. I could certainly see that happening. So keep those coming in. The chat will keep those going throughout the evening. Who's been your favorite player tonight? What's been your favorite player tonight? Mine's been Gallup. He should have 2 touchdowns. I think that hold on Sewell was questionable. I love what I'm seeing from Gallup tonight. He's been my favorite player throughout the evening. Jalen Smith has been all over the place. He's looked good. Pollard has been another guy. He had a touchdown called back, had a couple of nice runs. So that has been a good thing to see as well, as Cooper Rush hands off there on the first down play. On first down, gets about 5 yards. Another flag. How many flags are we going to see tonight? There's only been about 10 so far. I mean, my goodness. Another holding on the Cowboys. Let's see who that one was on. Brandon Knight. Yeah, he ain't making the team. Not too concerned there, as Knight holds there. What's your favorite beer? This isn't my favorite beer, but I'm drinking this Bud Light Orange. We get to 250 likes. I'll chug the rest of this, or I'll chug my next beer if I'm on my next beer. It's right here, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking tonight. My favorite beer in general is probably... I really enjoy Blue Moon. There's a local beer in Dallas I like, Dallas Blonde. I don't know about you locals. Yeah, Kelly, it is a great summer beer. Bud Light Orange, I do enjoy this beer. It's a great summer beer. Can't drink beer. I'm sorry about that, Joey. My girlfriend actually can't either. She's gluten intolerant, so I feel you there. I understand that. If you have a adult beverage you can drink, then let us know. Anthony shouting out 24-10 Cowboys. Root beer, Bob Stevens. Hey, there you go. Root beer. I'm not a big root beer guy, but I like the joke there. 2nd and 15, last play of the first quarter here. It looks like, that's an offsides free play. Throw it deep, Cooper. Oh, great throw. Who's that in the slot coming up with that catch? Marcus Lucas. How about that? I don't think he's making the roster. He looked pretty good there. That was about a 30-yard play on a free play there. Offsides on the Texans there. So Cooper Rush dropping dimes tonight. Time to trade Dak? Time to trade Dak, Dylan? Shaking his head. Type T if you want to trade Dak. I'm not serious. I would not be typing.
It's not happening, guys.
It's not happening, but that was a great throw. Low pressure throw considering the offsides, but that was a great throw. All right, into the quarter. Let's take a few minutes here to do a Q&A for you guys before quarter number 2. Use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them for you guys. Use hashtag Cowboys, and I will get your questions on the show. It helps Dilton filter out the questions. Use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. I see one from Anthony. Texans going down? Yeah, you better believe it. 17-0 Cowboys so far. So yes, I do think the Cowboys have secured this game. Scott, yeah, I know Cooper Rush is looking good, as solid as the number 2. I agree. I think he is. This is a good one. DJ47, give Cooper $40 million. Talk about Amari Cooper or Cooper Rush? I assume he means Cooper Rush. Guys, it's the preseason. He looks good. He looks much better than last year. I'm at least getting somewhat comfortable with him as the backup. He's been much better this preseason. Go Cowboys. Do you personally think we will be missing Cole this year? I think it's possible. I haven't seen a lot from Randall Cobb. He did catch a ball earlier in the game, but I'd be surprised if Cobb is as productive. Obviously, Jason Witten will help some in that area as Dak's security blanket, but I do think we will be missing Cole Beasley a little bit this year. Defense ranking this year. I assume, where do you think in total defense they'll be ranked? For sure top 10, hopefully top 5. I know this doesn't apply in the total ranking defense or stat, but I need to see more turnovers. Middle of the pack last year, I think 17th in the NFL in turnover ratio, something like that. Need to see that go up. But overall defense for sure top 10, hopefully pushing for top 5. Taco breakout season, David asks. He looked good early on tonight. I'm not ready to say that. He's still fighting for a roster spot. I do think he has made the team due to other circumstances, guys like Randy Gregory getting suspended and Robert Quinn being out for the beginning of the season as well. I'd like to see it. They invested a first-round pick in him. That would certainly be a good sign for the Cowboys. Destroyer Dog, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, who will be in the Hall of Fame? From this team? Well, Tyron Smith is already a Hall of Famer. Zach Martin's well on his way. Travis Frederick has a chance. Guys like Zeke, if they continue to have great careers, there's a lot of talented players. Obviously, Jason Witten's a Hall of Famer. A lot of talented young guys. Way too early to commit on these young guys who will get into the Hall of Fame, but a lot of guys will have chances if they are able to win a Super Bowl. Last one here from him, Joey, before we get back to some of the game action here. Who do you think is the greatest Cowboy of all time? It's a great one to end on. That's a tough question. My favorite Cowboy of all time is probably Emmitt Smith, but the greatest Cowboy of all time. That's a good one. Feel free to weigh in here, Dylan, by the way. Producer Dylan. I want you guys to weigh in here in the chat as well. Favorite Cowboy of all time. Roger Staubach, that's a good one. Aikman, any of the guys from the 90s.
I got to go with Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, he's tough to beat, man. Like, Romo, there's a lot of Romo fans. Look, I like Romo. He was the quarterback of the Cowboys during, with me growing up. But he didn't win anything. You got to go with guys who won something.
But he's not the greatest Cowboy.
No, he's not the greatest. I mean, he's not even a Hall of Famer. John Kitna, my man. Great backup. I like Johnny Kitna. Why is Cooper Rush suddenly good again? It's a good question, Jordan. He was really good as a rookie in the preseason, awful last year, and he's been good this year. So I don't know what's going on. By the way, another freaking penalty right there on the Cowboys. 2nd and 19 now. I don't know. That's a good question. He is the greatest. Who did you say, Steve? Were you the Romo guy? Let me see. Let me scroll up here in the chat. Not able to find it here. Remind me who you were talking to there, Steve, and I will tell you if I agree or disagree. Ed, yeah, there you go. Too tall, of course. Bob Lilly's another great one. Steve said yes on Romo. Guys, I know there's this niche group of fans out there that loves Romo more than God himself. But he was a good quarterback. He wasn't a Hall of Famer. He wasn't legendary. The guy won, 2 playoff games? I mean, he is who he is, Like, circumstances were against him at times, but he's not the greatest Cowboy. DeMarcus Ware, I wish they would have held on to him and he could have won a Super Bowl here, but that did not happen. Nice little completion there from Cooper Rush. Devin Smith having a nice game so far. He's got a couple of catches so far. He's short of the sticks there, though, but that was another good ball from Cooper Rush to, I think that was Devin Smith, right? Yeah, that was Devin Smith. So about a 16-yard completion, short of the sticks, though. Did he hold on to it? Yeah, he definitely held on to it. Looks like the Cowboys are going to have to punt unless they go for 4th down here. Oh, it looks like they might be going for 4th down. Oh, I think it's incomplete. Incomplete on 4th down. So the Texans will take over midfield. I like that from Jason Garrett, though. You got to go for these, and yeah, the Texans got good pressure there. Didn't really have much of a chance. Did Cooper Rush. Cedric Wilson did have some separation on the drag. Was unable to get it to him. Larry Allen, another Cowboy, getting thrown in the chat. Guys, these are all good ones. Like, I'm not going to argue with you guys. Hey, 171 likes so far. You want me to chug my beer? You got to get me to 250. Get us to 250 likes, and I will chug the rest of this beer or a new beer live here on the Cowboys Report. Guys, we're about halfway done, so it's not going to be entertaining unless you guys get us to 250 very, very soon. We're up to 177 now. We appreciate that. Got to get to 250. Get us to 250, I will chug my beer. If we get to 500, I'll chug. Dylan will chug a beer. How about that? He can walk behind here and stand next.
Get us to 500 likes. I'll go on air.
Yeah, he'll walk. Beer, Dylan will walk right here, and he will chug the rest of his beer.
You heard it from me.
Producer Dylan, man of his word, he will chug his beer. So $250 is how I get to chug mine. $500 is how we chug Dylan's. Also, follow us on Twitter. We'll throw mine up there first. Guys, I need more followers. You know, I've gained a few hundred, I believe, since joining Chat Sports. I'm trying to get to 4 digits. 600 is kind of the next step. I'm right at 500, just below 500. I want to get to 600, though. Let's zoom past 500. We got high standards here. Get me to 600 Twitter followers. I will shout you guys out if you follow me. I'm at Harrison1033. We'll put it in the chat for you guys so you guys can see it. At Harrison1033. There's no excuse. I mean, you can even put the link in the chat, right, Dylan? Yeah, it's in the chat. There you go. Follow me at twitter.com/Harrison1033. I will shout you guys out as you follow me. We'll get Dylan's up there in a second. I want to get a couple shout-outs going first. But we'll go to Dylan's in just a second. Info Highway guy, he's overachieving too. Not only did he follow me, he tweeted me touchdown. Appreciate that. Tommy King with the follow. Appreciate you, sir. Keep those follows coming. Keep those shout-outs coming. I will shout you guys out throughout the night. So at Harrison1033 on Twitter, that's where you can find me. You can find all my sports stuff right there on Twitter. Let's also follow Dylan. Let's get him to 600 followers. We're kind of playing a game. We're similar in followers total. I think he's 400 something as well. Let's get him to 600. At Tip 465. Oh, that's where you're at? He's at 565. I got to catch up to him. So I'm at Harrison1033. He's at Tippit Dylan on Twitter. Give us some follows. By the way, Jordan, appreciate the super chat. I'll answer that question for you. Will the Texans sign Ajayi or trade for Zeke now? We'll get that question up on the screen in just a moment. If you guys super chat, we will do everything we can to get your question up on the screen. Will they sign Ajayi or trade for – they're not going to trade for Zeke. I mean, that's not going to happen. But they might – I could see them signing Jay Ajayi. I'm surprised he hadn't been scooped up yet. I don't know. We got to see what the significance of the injury first. But yeah, there you go, Jordan. There's the super chat. We appreciate the $2. I think they could sign Ajayi. That makes some sense there. They've got Duke Johnson, who's a good receiving back, but they don't really have a true workhorse running back, especially if Lamar Miller is hurt. Nice pressure there again from the Cowboys as we'll get the scoreboard back going for you guys here in just a minute. So 17-0 Cowboys as we're early on here in the second quarter. Another sack there. Taco Charlton again. Oh, my goodness. Taco is earning his keep tonight. He is trying to earn a place on the roster tonight, guys. Type Taco in the chat. Give this guy some love. Let's see it. We want to see Taco continue to pile up the sacks here on this preseason game number 3 against the Texans. He's playing extremely well. Obviously, we need him to keep producing like that. So 3rd and 10 here, 17-0 Cowboys early in the third quarter. We'll keep those shout-outs going. There's Taco, Jahan T with the shout-out there. Let's see. Taco's trade value rising? Perhaps. It's a good point. You know, you keep him early in the year, Quinn, and maybe Gregory comes back. Maybe you flip him before the trade deadline. I could see that as a possibility. But it's a good sign nonetheless, whether they trade him or not. He needs to be productive. He has not been productive early on in his career. Devin Smith looking good today too, Steve. He says, I agree with you. He's made a couple of nice catches, building off that game last week. I think he's got the inside track to be that 6th receiver to make the roster because I think the top 5 are set. I think it'll be Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Randall Cobb, Tavon Austin, and Noah Brown. I don't know why, but they love Noah Brown. He can block, do some of the dirty work. I get that. He's been hurt. He could start on IR. They could do that and carry Devin Smith and someone else, but I don't think that'll be the option there. There's Cooper Rush finding Smith again, by the way. Cooper Rush is looking good. Standing in there, standing up, knowing he's probably going to get hit on that blitz there, finds Devin Smith on the in route. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's already over 100 yards passing on the night. I'm getting comfortable with Cooper Rush as my backup. I thought the Cowboys needed to upgrade, but that has not been the case. Type T for Taco. Dylan's putting it up on the screen for you guys. Type T for Taco. The guy's been tremendous tonight. Type T for Taco. Keep that going as he has had a terrific night today. Nice little run here up the left side here for, let's see, Alfred Morris there. Nice little carry going up the left. I keep forgetting he switched numbers. Rocking the 23 now. Nice little first down run for Alfred Morris. So 17-0, 11 minutes left here in the first half. Keep those comments going. We'll keep updates going. We got another super chat from Jordan. He's just killing it lately. I know he's been giving super chats during Tom's shows during the week. Cowboys look amazing without key starters. Wow, Super Bowl 54. Let's pump the brakes. It's the preseason. But yeah, I hear you. Look, Zach Martin's not playing. Amari Cooper's not playing. Zeke is still hanging out in Cabo. This team looks good. This is a good Texans team they're playing tonight. I know the Texans bailed on their starters quickly. But this has certainly been a good game tonight. Starters are playing well. Backups are playing well. I'm excited just like you are, Jordan. I agree with you there. Appreciate the super chats. If you guys super chat, we'll keep you guys' comments on screen. We'll be sure to get you going there. 199 likes. Dylan wants to know where we are. We're 51 away from me having to chug a beer. At this point, it's probably going to have to be a fresh beer. I'm less than halfway through on this one. Executive producer Dylan is saying...
I'm making an executive decision right here. I'm going to make him get a new beer before he has to chug.
All right.
So, 50 likes away. Get us to 250 likes,
we're at
and
201
Harrison
now.
will chug a beer like he is a frat boy.
Oh, man. I did chug some beers in college. I wasn't a frat boy, though. I was not a frat. Drinking too slow, man. Hey, Andrew, look... I'm trying. Ooh, that should have been a pick, by the way. I'm trying to pace myself, and also I am doing work. I'm trying to communicate with you guys. I can't just chug beers the whole time. I hear you, though. I should probably catch up to you guys pretty soon. Make sure you're subscribed. We're almost at 32,000. Get us to 50K. You guys have been great. We've been moving up in YouTube very quickly in terms of subscriber totals. We're approaching 50K. We have over 130K on our primary channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. But it's youtube.com/Cowboys Report. Get us to 50,000. News, rumors, highlight videos. We're posting videos almost every single day. We're going live for games like this. Going live. Tom goes live at least once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. He's going twice a week now during the season. So make sure you're subscribed, youtube.com/Cowboys Report. Hit that red button. And then while you're at it, like the video. Get us to 250 likes, and I will chug a beer. You guys want to see that, right? It's preseason. We need more entertainment. I know the Cowboys have been entertaining tonight, but we need a little bit more than what we're getting so far. Joe Webb is wearing me out. I want to chug a beer for you guys, but I'm not going to just chug it without you guys earning it. Come on. So like the video, get us to 250 likes, and I will chug this beer for you. All right. Joe Webb and the boys trotting back out there as the Cowboys were finally forced to punt. Cooper Rush got away with a throw on that last drive, his first bad decision of the night. Chug it. Steve, I'm trying, man. Y'all are at 212. We're closing in. I think, Dylan, you're going to have to, when we get to 230, go grab me another beer because I got to be ready to go. We're at 213 right now, trying to get to 250 likes so I can chug a beer for you guys. Feel free to ask some questions while the game's on break here. I will answer it for you guys. I got a sip on my cup. Haven't eaten yet. Once I eat, I start downing it. I hear you, man, Joel. You start chugging without eating, it's dangerous, man. I've learned from experience, trust me. I'm sure Dylan has too. You got to eat food before, so I do not encourage chugging without eating. If Pollard runs in a TD, you have to buy a Pollard jersey. Is that what you're saying, Joey? There's worse jerseys than a Tony Pollard jersey. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Henry at 300 likes, take a shot and chase it with the beer chug. I don't think we have. Do we have any liquor up here? Dude, I hate shots. I did enough of that in college. If we get to 1,000 likes, I'll do that. How about that? We will find some liquor up here, and I will take a shot if we get to 1,000 likes. How about that? There you go. At 4 sacks. Yeah. Are you saying at 4 sacks? Are you saying the Cowboys currently have 4 sacks, or at 4 sacks I'm forced to do something? Let me see. Do the Cowboys already have 4? I think Taco has 2. Let me check the official score ruling here for you guys. 1 second here. Is George Aloka going to make this team? I don't know. That's a good question. I talked about him in the pregame. A little lead up to the game. He needs to show more because he's not going to do a ton on special teams. I need to see more from him for him to make the team. I'd rather go youth if Donovan Wilson's close to him, I would rather go Donovan Wilson because he is a young guy. That is the route I would like to go if I were the Dallas Cowboys. Texans O-line is total trash tonight. Not just tonight. They're bad all the time. But I hear you. Yeah, it's been ugly, especially since they had an injury. Yeah, the Cowboys, they just have 2 sacks. So Taco's got 2. He's got both of them. Maliek Collins does have a tackle for a loss. So Taco's leaving his mark tonight, though. There's no doubt about it. He has been terrific. One of those was a strip sack, which forced a turnover as well. Type S if you're already subscribed. Type S in the chat, and we will keep those shout-outs going. We're at 224 likes, by the way. We're closing in on 250. There's another one. Is that a sack? Did he get to the line of scrimmage? Who was that there? Let's see. Was that a sack? Let's get an official ruling here. Certainly looks like it was a sack. Yeah, I think it was a sack because a no gain is technically a sack. Kerry Hyder there, it looks like, on that play with the sack. Defensive line killing tonight. Yep, Kerry Hyder officially ruled as a sack right there. So appreciate that, Henry. It was a sack. Defensive line balling out tonight. What is your guys' favorite dessert? Let us know in the chat. It is National Peach Pie Day. What's your favorite dessert? Is it a pie? Let us know in the chat what your favorite dessert is. My favorite dessert, I'm a big milkshake guy. I love me a good, just solid vanilla milkshake. I don't like crazy stuff. Like I don't need 19 flavors. I just need a vanilla milkshake. I'm good to go. Throw some whipped cream on it. Hey, Ciroc with whipped cream, that's a good one. Anything chocolate, there you go. Banana pudding, that's a good call as well. Chocolate from Destroyer Dog. Beer. Hey, nothing wrong with beer. I got one cracked open right here. 228 likes, by the way. We are closing in. Vanilla malt, cronuts. Whataburger's chocolate milkshake. Hey, there you go. Dylan beat me, by the way. He finished his first beer first. I think that means he's slacking off, guys. He's not doing. I'm just kidding. Dylan's working hard over there. We're both working hard, keeping this thing going for you guys. Midway through the second quarter here. Cowboys 17, Texans nothing. A+ grade from me tonight so far. Cowboys have been outstanding. Yes, banana pudding, banana split from John Garcia. Shout out to Wendy's Frosty. By the way, where do you guys, I'm going to get this up on the screen. Where do you guys sit on this whole Popeyes thing? This whole chicken sandwich thing. Favorite chicken sandwich? What's your favorite chicken sandwich? Is it Popeyes? Is it Chick-fil-A? Is it somewhere else? I'll get this up on screen here in just a minute for you guys. What's your favorite chicken sandwich? Type C for Chick-fil-A. Type P for Popeyes. Or type O for other. And then also be an overachiever. Let me know where your favorite one is. I'll get some shout-outs in just a moment. Almost got it ready for you guys up on screen. Get some shot. We got a lot of P's coming in. Wendy's is up there. That would fall in the other category, obviously. Got C's. C all day from Joey. O, all I've had. I don't know what you're talking about there. Nice comment there, Orlando. Oh, no, okay. Never had either. Okay, I got you. Mine is Chick-fil-A, Daryl. I can appreciate that. Type C for Chick-fil-A, P for Popeyes, O for other. How good? Okay, I want to hear how good it is, the Popeyes, because I'll tell you guys a story. One of the local Popeyes in Dallas, I tried to go the other day, but I was on a time crunch. I was heading into work, and the drive-thru was, I'm not kidding, 30 deep. It was double wrapped around the store. So I parked, and I tried to walk inside, and there's a sign on the door. I see the chairs are up on the tables and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? This is like 5 o'clock, middle of the day, totally should be open. Sign on the door says, "We've been robbed. Drive-through only." So this chicken sandwich is causing people to rob Popeyes. Is it that good? Is it that good? Keep the P's coming in the chat. I will be curious to see if you guys like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A better. I certainly want to try it. Pixie Wing says P. It's the sauce. Love it, homie. From Big Lou there. Appreciate you watching there. By the way, Texans have 3rd and 18 at their own 3 right now. This is just a mess. Incomplete there, so fourth and 18 now. Joe Webb throwing that ball away. Another block punt. Anybody? I would like to see it. 17-0 Cowboys. Got some C's flying in. Hey, I will say this: Popeyes is open on Sunday. I can't go to Chick-fil-A tomorrow if I want to. Can't go to Popeyes though, so that is a big deal. McChicken plus cherry Kool-Aid equals catfish candy. What? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Oh, goodness. I'd love to see another block punt. Doesn't look like it happened. 52-yard punt there for Anger. He was able to clear it out for the Texans. Cowboys didn't even really come after that one. So no block punt there. So nice little return there for a few yards by Cedric Wilson. 20 yards to be exact. 34 yards, actually. Wow. Got to the Texans 20. I was reading the thing backwards. 34-yard return by Cedric Wilson. Guys, he's another one of these receivers battling for these final roster spots. You got Cedric Wilson. You got Devin Smith. You know, if Noah Brown's on the injured list or on the PUP list to start the season or IR, maybe both of them make it. You look at the depth chart right now, those four guys are in. Cobb, Gallup, Austin, Cooper, we know they're in. Noah Brown, Devin Smith, Cedric Wilson are kind of the three battling for two spots potentially. I think Noah Brown's in if he's healthy and ready to go, so that means it would be Devin Smith or Cedric Wilson. I think Jon'Vea Johnson's missed his opportunities. Too many drops the first couple of weeks. I think he'll be on the practice squad. But Cedric Wilson showing some special teams value there. That certainly does not hurt his cause. Another catch there by Cedric Wilson as well. Cowboys down to the 4-yard line. Cooper Rush, another really good throw, leading Wilson there into a nice little window there inside the 5. Cowboys threatening to score again. This is the best the Cowboys have looked by far during the preseason. Vegan chicken wings. I've never had. Is that even a thing? Where do you find those, Knight? Be more specific. Texans 0 for 16 for real. Or 0 and 16 for real. They're not going to go 0 and 16. They'll be a good team. I think they'll compete in the AFC South. They were a playoff team last year. I'm not going to overreact to tonight, but it has been a bad showing for the Texans. And of course, guess what? Another holding call. This time by Campos. So that one's coming back to the 14, so it'll be first and goal at the 14. The Zebras tonight, they're throwing the flags. I mean, how many penalties are we up to now? Let's see. Got an official update on that. Let me see here. Penalties. It's got to be at least 10. Jeez, Chris. Coming in harsh there. Fire Harrison Graham. Hey, it's okay. I know I'm not Tom Downey. If you guys want Tom back type T, I understand. He's been, hey, Knight sticking up for me. Put some respect on his name. I appreciate that, Knight. Hey, I appreciate the honesty, though. If I'm not your guy, I'm not your guy. It's all good. I'm just being myself here on the Cowboys report. So a little 2-yard handoff there for the Cowboy, or for Alfred Morris, 2nd and 12 at 2nd and goal from the 12. Let's see here. What else is going on in the chat? Oh, I was checking the penalties. How many penalties we got? 10 penalties. Cowboys got 7 for 60 yards. Texans 3 for 30 yards. The only down part in the Cowboys' performance tonight is the penalties. A couple of touchdowns been called back. Other than that, this has been a crisp performance. It's been very, very good. Dak looked good on that second drive. Michael Gallup's been good. Tony Pollard, Cooper Rush has looked good tonight. Devin Smith, Cedric Wilson, lots of good things from the Cowboys tonight as Cooper Rush. Another penalty, false start from Cam Fleming, so it's going to be 3rd and 16. Play before that, quick little drag route to, I believe that was Jon'Vea Johnson for a couple of yards. But 3rd and 16, probably going to be another Maher field goal attempt here in a minute. So certainly another big test for him. Should be a chip shot, though. Shouldn't have problems with this. But those are the ones he has problems with. Inside 40 yards, that is not his wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's ever a chip shot for Mr. Maher.
Cut ties with Noah Brown, Jordan. I'm with you, but the Cowboys value his blocking, and you can put him at H-back. You can do some different things. They value that stuff. You know, I'm with you. I value speed more. You know, I was hoping Jon'Vea Johnson would be more consistent because the guy gets open. He runs good routes. He's quick. He's fast. He's a great practice player. Hasn't translated to game day consistently enough. I think he'll be on the practice squad. So 3rd and 15 3rd and goal from the 15. I wouldn't expect anything too risky here from the Dallas Cowboys. It's already 17-0. We'll see what they do here on this play. Just happy to see Devin Smith doing well. Absolutely. Coming off the ACL, former second-round pick. He's been good. Incomplete there. Oh, look, pass interference. Pass interference. First to go with the 1. That's unfortunate for Houston. I wonder if they'll challenge that one because that did not look like much. Plus, Cooper Rush basically threw that ball away. Let's be honest. He airmailed that one out of the end zone. So I'll be curious to see if they challenge this. I'm with you, Zeppelin. I don't know about that call. That was questionable. But, hey, we'll take it here on the Cowboys report, right? We will take it. So the Cowboys first and goal from the 10. Let's see. Got the replay coming here. Yeah, I mean, I guess he sort of hooked him. Here's my thing, though, guys. And, yeah, sure, is that pass interference by definition? Yeah, it is. But if that's going to get called, these corners just have no hope. Like, they just have no chance. Like, it's already so favored in the offensive players' favor. That probably would have been overturned if it was not called interference. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I'm not sure about that one. I like the corners being able to jab a little bit. That's a little tight call, but we'll take it, obviously. First and goal from the 1. I think the Texans are challenging, though. Which is what they should do. This is preseason. You should test and see how all this stuff goes. So 5 minutes left in the first half. We got a challenge review here. 17-0 Cowboys. Bill O'Brien challenging this one. I think it's going to stand because there is the contact. He hooks Devin Smith a little bit, but Cooper Rush did kind of hold that one again, throw that ball away. So yeah, good call, Dylan. How do you feel about the new pass interference review rule? How do you guys feel? I don't like it. You know, in theory, you want to get every call right, but do you want to review every single pass interference? Obviously, not every single one's going to get reviewed, but this feels like an overreaction to what happened in the NFC Championship game. It really does. And look, it was a travesty for New Orleans. It may cost Drew Brees another chance at the Super Bowl. They're going to try again this year, obviously. May be able to come back next year, but their window is closing with Brees at quarterback. But I do not like this new rule. Knight says, meh, I agree with you. Like, in theory, it's a good idea, but it's just not practical. I hate the new PI challenge rule, Henry. I understand. I'm leaning toward your side there. I don't quite hate it, but I don't feel great about it. It's kind of opening Pandora's box. So this one's under review. It was ruled a pass interference. By the way, getting close. 234 likes. If I get to 250, we got to get to 250 by halftime, guys. That's the thing. We got to get there by halftime if you want me to challenge a beer. We're 16 away. 16. Chug a beer. I got challenge all in my head. Got Dylan laughing at me. If you guys want me to chug, got to get to 250. Oh, we're at 239. You better go get that beer, Dylan. We're closing in here. 250 likes. We'll get to chugging. All right, we're at 245. This is going to happen. Dylan's going to go fetch me a beer. When he gets back, we're at 249. We're about to, yeah, there's 250. All right, go get me a fresh beer, and I will do my best to chug this beer. I keep saying challenge. I swear I'm not drunk. I've only had one beer. But yeah, I will chug as soon as he gets back. Before the half ends, I promise I will chug. All right, 23-0 Cowboys. Touchdown, Alfred Morris. Total domination here on the Cowboys report. I'm going to chug the beer. You know, the fridge is down the hall. Dylan's got to fetch it. We're okay. Type TD in the chat to celebrate a touchdown. Cowboys in total control tonight. Type TD in the chat to celebrate that touchdown. Touchdown Cowboys, Alfred Morris. Oh, and they're going to go for 2. I like it. Take the pressure off Brett Maher. All right. Oh, they're not going to go for 2. I misspoke. I thought they were going for 2. Good touchdown run, though, for Alfred Morris. 24-0 Cowboys. Extra point is good. Someone in the chat confused me there. I thought they were going to go for 2, but they are not. Extra point good. 24-0 Cowboys. 4:40 left in the second quarter as we approach halftime. All right. They won it, Dylan. If there's another orange, give me that orange one. I think I can chug that one pretty good. Dylan's coming. Got to get going down the hall, getting that beer for you guys. I will chug it live here on the Cowboys Report. Tell a friend real quick. There's 500 of you watching. If they want to see me chug a beer, this is your opportunity. You've got one chance at this. I'm going to chug this beer for you guys. Man, I'm trying to think of the last time I chugged a beer. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I don't know if I've done it since college. Get some water going, get ready for this. Chug it like Baker Mayfield. We don't have cans, and I can't shotgun a beer in here. There's too much screens, too much electrics going on here. I can't be doing that. So I'm not going. Dylan says he did it. I'm not going to do it. Should I stand up for this? I'll just sit down. I'll sit down. I'll sit down. I'm gonna stay seated. Over under 10 seconds, dude. It's probably gonna be over. I haven't done this in so long. I'm trying to mental. Do you want to go full screen here? Maybe go full screen while I try to chug here. Keep it here. All right, we'll throw a weigh-in up for you guys so you guys can keep interacting. Leave your keys, bro. All right, I'm going to push my laptop a little bit away from me, give myself some room. I'm chugging a beer. We got to 260 likes, so here we go. We passed 250, straight to 260. By the way, a couple more people followed me on Twitter. I appreciate that. Jacob Sandoval, HBK. Appreciate that from you guys. All right, here we go. Type C for chug. All right. I'm not ready for this. I'm not going to lie. Here we go.
Chug, 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 chug. Here we go. Here we go. No stopping. No stopping.
Oh, almost did it all.
Finish
I'm going to do the rest.
Finish it.
Ooh.
Sorry for him burping in your guys' ears. That's not very nice of him.
All right. There we go. I did it. Wasn't my best work, but I did about 80% of it in about, 5 seconds? I did about 80%. That was pretty good. The first 20 seconds. No, okay. Maybe the whole thing. But it did not take 20 seconds to chug the first part of that. We've got it on film. I'll check afterwards. It did not take 20 seconds. How about this? If we get to 500 before halftime, I'll chug one with Dylan. How about that? Get us to 500 likes. We'll have a chug off. We will have a chug off. Hey, we got 4.5 minutes left in this quarter. Get us to 500 likes. There's 478 watching right now. If everyone watching right now likes the video, that'll get us above 500 because some of y'all have been in and out. We'll be over 500. So hit that like button. Dylan and I will have a chug off, but it's got to be before the end of the half. You got to get it before the end of the half. We're at 266 right now. We have a long way to go. Got to get to 500 likes before the end of the first half. Guys, I love talking Cowboys with you guys. We're going to talk football for the rest of the half, of course. It's 24-0, though. I mean, I know you guys want to see me and Dylan chug a beer. You got to get us to 500. We're at 271 likes so far. Get us to 500 likes on this video, and we will have a chug off here on the Cowboys Report. And while you're doing that, make sure you sign up with MyBookie, our sports book partner. Sign up and deposit. Use that promo code GoCowboys, chatsports.com/GoCowboys, and you can get a Cowboys jersey. This is what you do. You sign up. You deposit. You email us promo@chatsports.com. You can get a jersey. You want a Dak jersey? Boom, it's yours. You want a Jalen Smith jersey? We got you. You want an Amari Cooper jersey? You better believe it. We're going to hook you guys up. Promo code GoCowboys, chatsports.com/Cowboys. Sign up and deposit. You get that 100% deposit bonus. You put down $100, they'll give you $100 for free. MyBookie, it's the best sports betting book out there. All right, 24-0, 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. Joe Webb completing a short little pass there. Houston just needs a first down, right? I mean, this has been a mess. Houston needs a first down. They're trying to put together a little 4-minute drill drive at the end of the first half. They get a first down there. 14-yard little scamper from Crockett. So breathing room for the Texans finally as they are in Cowboys territory. That was a good tackle, by the way. That could have gone for a lot more. Who was that in on the tackle? There's Donovan Wilson. That's a good play there. You got 14 yards. That could have been 30, though. Like watch the replay on this play. Out in open space, it's really just Wilson, and there's a corner on the edge of the screen there, but that could have gone for a lot more. That's a good play by Donovan Wilson. No gain on the second run there by Crockett. 3 minutes left. I don't think it's going to happen, Dylan. I've tried, I thought we would inspire them by trying to get them to 500 likes, but I don't think we're going to get to see this chug off. I don't think we're going to see this chug off. Subscribe to the Cowboys Report. We're approaching 50K, 31,599. I will update this for you guys. A lot of you guys have subscribed. I appreciate that. We're up to 31,640 now. I will update it for you guys. Hang on one second. Tom is usually the guy with you guys. Sometimes I pinch hit in occasions like this. He's at a bachelor party this weekend. Type T if you missed Tom. But youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report, 31,640. We want to get to 50K. We got rumor shows, news, injury updates. We're going live a few times a week now. Watch parties every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday during the season, whatever day they're playing their game. So youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. That is where you subscribe to get all of your Cowboys Report content. So help us out, and we'll help you out by continuing to plug out these videos. All right, where are we at? 2-minute warning. Houston 3rd and 19. Another nice play there by the Cowboys. I think there was another. Was there another sack? I think there might have been. Let's see what we got here. Help me out, chat. Did we have another sack there? I was doing some sponsor reads, all that stuff. What just happened there? We get another sack? Help me out here, chat. What are we doing? All right, no one wants to help me out. Help me out, Dylan. Did you catch that last play? You didn't catch it either. Type HS for Houston sucks, as Avian Miller says. Dorrance Armstrong with the set. Appreciate that, Joey. Hey, that's another guy I was wanting to watch tonight. He's been good in camp. He had a nice camp last season. Did not play much during the season. I think he'll have a chance to get some early action early on this year because Robert Quinn's out. You're going to have who's the other guy? Robert Quinn is going to be out the first couple of games. These were my players to watch going into the game. Cheeto, Iloka, Lee, Charlton, Collins. The Cheeto one kind of gets thrown out because Hopkins did not play much tonight. But haven't seen much from Iloka. I didn't even notice Sean Lee, to be honest. Taco, A+. Maliek Collins, haven't seen much from him. These were the guys I wanted to watch on offense. Dak, it wasn't a good first series, but they cashed in on that second series. Nice touchdown pass to Gallup. He gets a pretty good grade for me. Tony Pollard, he's been excellent tonight. Randall Cobb had one catch. Other than that, hadn't done much. Devin Smith has had a nice night. Travis Frederick, no flaws during his time tonight, so have no complaints there. 24-0, 2-minute warning here as we approach halftime here on the Cowboys Report. We're reacting live here on YouTube to the first half action. Lots of stuff going on tonight. We'll have a grade show that goes up in the morning. We'll have a highlight show that goes on just after the game. So subscribe so you get notified when we release those videos, and make sure you know when we do those things. Up to 284 likes on this video. Appreciate that. Use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. We'll try to get a few questions in between now and halftime. Okay, Dylan says this. We're not going to do a chug off unless we get to 500. But if we get to 300, Dylan's going to come over here and he will chug one on air. How about that? Fair? Get to 300. Producer Dylan will come chug on air. So we're 16 away. We can do that at least, right, guys? Get us to 300. Dylan will come chug a beer as we approach half. You got to do it before the half, though. Jordan Thomas with the super chat there. Appreciate that. Get your question up on screen in just a moment. Another $5 there coming in from Jordan. We appreciate that. Tony Pollard will have 7 touchdowns this season. That's coming in from Daryl Schapp. I could see it. I think he'll be a good red zone weapon, especially. I'd like to see some 2-back schemes with him and Zeke. I'll be curious to see how the offense opens up in the regular season. Andrew Jackson, Cowboys MVP right now. It's a tough call. Taco? Maybe Taco? Forced fumble, 2 sacks. Been really good. might be the best player I've seen tonight. Michael Gallup was really good as well, especially if that second touchdown happened. All right, here's that super chat from Jordan. See the Dak commercials? That's exactly why the triplet should take a pay cut. The Cowboys is a brand. Yeah, I mean, look, you're going to get branded if you're a big-time player on the Cowboys. I understand that. But I also understand where Zeke's coming from. He feels like he's the best running back in the league. He probably is. He wants to get paid top dollar. I also understand where the Cowboys are coming from, where they don't want to feel like they have to overpay and they can't pay these other guys. So there's got to be that middle ground there. You don't have to pay him more than Todd Gurley, but pay him closer to Gurley than Le'Veon Bell. That is my stance on that. So 2-minute drill coming for the Cowboys offense led by Cooper Rush. We'll see if he can engineer a 2-minute drive here. Looks like they're going a little no huddle there. Quick little completion to Rajay Davis there for 5 yards. Simple curl route on that action. 289 likes, by the way, Dylan. We're closing in to 300. Let's go. May want to go. Oh, you got a fresh beer ready? He's ready to go. He's ready to chug. Get to 300 likes on this video, and Dylan will chug a beer. We got to do it before halftime, though. 290 now. We're 10 away. Got to get to 300 to chug a beer. Another penalty. Goodness gracious. Illegal use of hands on Houston. There you go. So first down Cowboys, 1st and 10 at the 24, minute 25 left in the first half. I'd like to see a nice little 2-minute drill, maybe get Brett Maher another field goal attempt. That would be a nice little opportunity here for him. Yeah, that was definitely the right call, by the way. He just totally ripped Cam Fleming's helmet off there. That's a good call there from the officiating crew. Houston is crap from Beavis. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that city. I won't lie. It's hot, it's humid, and the traffic sucks, so I'm not going to argue with you there. Cooper Rush throwing that one away. Shout out your city. We haven't done that one yet. Shout out your city. We did the area code earlier. Shout out your city. How many timeouts does Dallas have? They have all 3 still, so it's plenty of time. Minute 15. You can certainly get into field goal range here. Would like to see maybe Jon'Vea Johnson make a play here. He's on the outside looking in for the roster, but would like to see a push from him. Myrtle Beach coming in from K-Jack Campbell, Wichita, Lubbock, Texas, Laredo. Shout out Texas Tech and Lubbock. DC, San Benito. Oh, that's a bad throw from Cooper Rush. That should have been picked. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Which city is better? How about this one? Type D for Dallas, type H for Houston. Guys, we're located in Dallas. Obviously, Dallas. Do you see chat sports videos coming out of Houston? No, you don't. Type D for Dallas. If you're weird, type H for Houston. But clearly it's Dallas. I mean, obviously, we're in Dallas. So, yeah, Cooper Rush. While Cooper Rush has been pretty good tonight, he's also gotten away with 2 bad throws. Let's just be honest. That one especially. The first one, it would have been a tough pick, but it could have been picked off. That one definitely should have been picked. There's no doubt about that. So 3rd and 10 here. We'll see what the Cowboys draw. Cooper Rush stepping up. Oh, he's going deep. Oh, he had Rajay Davis. Oh, just missed him. So the Cowboys are going to have to punt. No 2-minute drill for the Cowboys here. Lots of D's coming in. We appreciate that. Chug. We're at 299. We need one more. Dylan, get that beer ready. Get that beer ready. We need one more like on this video. 300 likes, and Dylan will come around here. We're at 299. We're not rounding up, guys. We need 300. We need one more like on this video, and Dylan, there's 467 of you. I know y'all, if y'all all have liked the video, we'd be at 467 likes, but we're not. Okay, 305. Here we go. All right, Dylan, come around here. Come chug. Come. I'll slide over a little bit. Come right here. Or here. You come on this side. Dylan's going to come right here. Here we go. Crouch down a little bit. We're going to do what we can here. All right, my man Dylan, he's putting in mad work tonight, guys. We're coming in on a Saturday night. Tom had to take the weekend off, but we're here for you guys. Producer Dylan working hard. So yeah. So keep those, which city is better, type D for Dallas, H for Houston, and Dylan is going to chug while y'all keep those comments coming in. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. He's much better than me. Finish strong. Oh, he would have won the chug off. He definitely would have won the chug off. My man Dylan D for Dylan. Hey, not just D for Dallas, D for Dylan. Hey, kudos to Dylan. There's still 40 seconds left. If we get to 500, we'll have a chug-off, but I don't think we're going to quite get there. But keep those likes coming. Keep those comments coming. Don't shoot short, though, right? Let's get to 500. We want to have a chug-off for you guys, but the half is running out. We have to do it sooner rather than later. This video is at 321 likes. You got a couple of minutes here maybe to get to 500. We're at 322 right now. I'm telling you, if everybody watching watched the video, we'd get... I think it was like 5 or 6 seconds. Matthew, let's not give him too much credit. But it certainly was better than me. My man Dylan. Hey, in my defense, Dylan just graduated college. I graduated over 3 years ago. I've been out of the chugging beer game for a while now. Dylan's a little more recent than me. But, yeah. Getting back to the game here. 30 seconds left in the first half. Was that another strip fumble from Taco? No way. Ooh, they're going to have to look at this one. That's a good play from my man Taco. He's been very, very good tonight. Taco may have earned his place on the team tonight. He's been excellent. He has been excellent. So 24-0 Cowboys, 30 seconds left, 32 seconds left in the first half. Did they rule that an incompletion, by the way? Do we know? Let's see. Help me out, chat. Yeah, they did. Not able to see it yet. So 24-0 timeout Dallas. 2nd and 5 for the Texans on the drive here. 24-0 boys. Total dominance from Dallas tonight. I thought that was a fumble. Yeah, they're reviewing it right now, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what the ruling on the field was. I think it was that he was down by contact. So if this goes the Cowboys' way, maybe Cooper Rush can engineer something before the half. By the way, Cooper Rush, 12 of 17, 140 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Could have a couple of picks. Overall, he's been pretty good, but he's made a couple of poor decisions. Dak Prescott, 2 of 5, 22 yards and a touchdown. It was not good on that first series, but he bounced back on that series after the turnover, made a nice touchdown pass to Gallup. Overall, pretty good tonight. So this play is still being reviewed, as it looks like that ball was out. I think that should be a fumble. That should be Dallas ball, because that was a clear recovery from the Cowboys on that one. So let's you want to do one more Twitter follower thing? My man Dylan just totally out-chugged me, so we'll go to him first. Get producer Dylan to 600 Twitter followers, all right? He's at Tippett Dylan. We're going to get it up on screen for you guys as we await this review to play out in just a second. Follow my man Dylan on Twitter. He's putting in mad work here on a Saturday night. At Tippett Dylan on Twitter. You can follow him right there. 600 followers. Let's get him there. At Tippett Dylan. We'll appreciate that. Dylan will shout you guys out later on, possibly, if you guys follow him. So get that guy 600 followers. He's closing in on 600. I'm a little behind him. I'm closing in on 500, but I want to get to 600 too. You can follow me at Harrison1033. We'll get that up on screen here in just a moment. At Harrison1033. There we go. I'll get some shout-outs going. We'll get Dylan on mic, and he could shout some people out too. He totally kicked my ass in the chugging. Look, there's just nothing I can say about it. Like, I'd like to have a chance to do a chug-off, but we're not at 500. So, we gotta, if you get us to 500 in the next minute or a couple minutes before halftime, we'd love to do it. By the way, Cowboys, that review went their way, so they got the ball at the Texans' 37, 38-yard line. So certainly a chance for Cooper Rush to get some points late in the half. Follow me at Harrison1033. Dylan's at Tippett I don't have underscore. Why did I say underscore? At Harrison1033. Dylan's at Tippett Dylan. That is where you can find us on Twitter. I know, we haven't gotten followers. I guess, maybe not a lot of Twitter accounts on YouTube Live right now. All right, let's focus in on the end of the first half here. Got Cooper Rush in the gun. 24-0 Cowboys. 44 seconds left in the first half. Again, another great play by Taco Charlton, forcing that fumble. He's been the player of the night, in my opinion. He's been all over the place. That's a man playing angry right there. So the Cowboys have the ball as they try to still figure out this clock situation, I believe. But Taco was, we should note, he was slow to get up for the second straight series after forcing that fumble. So he's been gimping around. He was able to get up on his own, but he's heading to the locker room. I doubt we'll see him anymore tonight. Don't really need to see him anymore tonight. He's been excellent. He's been the Cowboys' best defensive player. So 24-0. Officials still sorting things out. Let's keep things going in the chat. Go boys, we need a Super Bowl. Been too long since the 90s. I hear you, YT's Williams. I am right there with you. Scott Langley changed the annexation of Puerto Rico to Texas secession. I don't know what that means. Dime King, who's better at this point in year 4, Brady or Dak? Statistically, Dak has put up more numbers, but it was a different game 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So it's hard to say. Brady was probably a little more consistent, but Dak has certainly been really good his first 3 years in his career. Ask you guys this question. I think it's obvious. Who should be the backup quarterback? Type R for Cooper Rush, type W for Mike White. I think Mike White is not making this team. I don't know if he's making the practice squad. He's not been good. I expect he'll play some tonight, considering how big this lead is and that the starters didn't play that long. I think Taron Christian might play some too. So type R for Rush, type W for White. Don't see any W's. They're all R's. Cooper Rush he's been solid. Got away with a couple of throws tonight, but mostly R's in the chat. R all day long. Yeah, I'm with you, Joey. Cooper Rush has earned the backup quarterback job, at least for quarterbacks currently on the roster. I'd be intrigued by another veteran, but Cooper Rush, out of the current Cowboys, is clearly this team's backup quarterback. So trying to engineer a 2-minute drive. Rush, nice little slant pattern there to, I believe that was Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson having a nice second quarter here. He's had a couple of nice catches, nice punt return. So 30 seconds left in the first half. Timeout, Dallas. I think that was their last one. Yeah, timeout number 3. So no more timeouts. You got 30 seconds. You can still throw to the middle of the field. You just have to you have to spike the ball if you get tackled inbounds. So we will see what happens here in the next few minutes. Producer Dylan, yeah, I know. He kicked my ass in the chugging. I get it, guys. I understand it. 332 likes. If we get to 500, we'll do a chug off. We're running out of time, though. All right, quick timeout there. Cooper Rush already back. Throwing in the end zone here. Ooh, Cedric Wilson almost came down with, or Devin Smith almost came down with that. That's a good ball there, though. Good play by the Texans defensive back there to knock that one away. Pretty good ball from Cooper Rush, though. Devin Smith had a chance at that one as I look at the replay here. That was a great play by Smith. Corner had a great position. Smith was able to undercut it, but he couldn't quite come down with it. 24-0 Cowboys, 30 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 10 coming for Cooper Rush. We'll finish the notes on this drive here in a sec. Oh, wide open over the middle. There's Devin Smith. Gets down to the 5. You got to clock it here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got to clock this one. Oh, Cowboys used the last time out. All right, so earlier, we were incorrect earlier. I think they just used their last time out. My game feed I'm looking at was incorrect earlier, so 1st and goal from the 5. No more timeouts left. Yeah, Cowboys used the last time out. 18 seconds left in the first half, so that is what is going on in the game. Quick timeout here. While we're doing the timeout, make sure you guys are subscribed. Updated number is, last time I checked, 31,640. I'll be sure to update that for you guys. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Tom is doing great content all the time. Rumors, news, highlights. We're going to do highlights right after the game is over tonight, so make sure you subscribe and get notified for that one. Tomorrow morning, we will have preseason week 3 grades. A lot of good grades from tonight if things continue at this rate. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit that red button. We got great stuff coming out all the times for you guys. Ooh, this is a weird number, Dylan. 31666. That's bad mojo. We're not going to put that on the screen. But we have gotten more. Someone else has got to subscribe. We can't be at 31666. We're not going to put it on the screen. We're just not going to do it. So make sure you are subscribed. We're putting out stuff all the time. Tom does a great job with this channel. So 2nd and goal, 15 seconds. Cooper Rush on the slant, incomplete. So 3rd and goal upcoming. It's got to be in the end zone if it's incomplete. it will be a field goal, and it is incomplete. So Brett Maher is going to have to come on and kick a field goal to end the half. But excellent first half from the Cowboys. Cooper Rush came in, did a nice job. Cowboys defense has been excellent, forced a couple of turnovers, including a blocked punt that led to a touchdown. This has been a picture-perfect first half for the Dallas Cowboys. Tucker Charlton has been excellent. So field goal on the way here in just a moment. As Cooper Rush's third down or pass is incomplete. Brett Maher's field goal is good, 27-0. I won't say picture-perfect first half, but very good first half for the Cowboys. Not a good first half for the Texans. Before we step away for a moment, let's do a little Q&A. We'll get a few questions going for you guys. Use hashtag Cowboys to get your question on the show. I'll answer a few of your questions, and then we'll throw up the full screen scoreboard for you guys. Keep this thing rolling here on YouTube. Hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. We'll answer a few of them before we step away here on the Cowboys Report. So use hashtag Cowboys so producer Dylan can get those questions going. If you don't use it, it's going to be harder to find. We'll try and find some, but if you use hashtag Cowboys, it makes matters far easier. So get those questions going. We got something from Fish Season. Not a good first half for the Texans. Yeah, it was a disaster. That is a very nice way of saying it. Lamar Miller got hurt. One of their offensive linemen got hurt. They just took Deshaun Watson out of there because they did not want him to get hurt. So it has not been good. Bobby Lynn's coming in strong here. Now that's what you call a good dress rehearsal. I agree, Bobby. I agree with that. It's been a great first half. The offense overall has been pretty good. Dak had a good second drive. Cooper Rush, Michael Gallup, Tony Pollard, Devin Smith, Cedric Wilson. Taco's been excellent on the defense. The linebacker play has been good. This has been a really good first half from the Cowboys. This is what you want to see heading into the regular season. Cedric Thomas, red zone still needs some work. Yeah, I mean, probably so. I mean, it's second-team offense. When they score that first touchdown, it was from the 13. You don't want to be third and goal at the 13. That's not what you're looking for. There's some things to find, too. I think Kellen Moore will work on that, open things up more in the regular season. So I don't disagree with you. It does need some fine-tuning for sure. Jordan Thomas back. Is Taco actually good, or is the tackle he's going against Chaz Green level? I will say this. The Texans' defensive line or offensive line is not good. They need a tackle. But Taco's played well tonight. You can't take it away from him. He needed to play well tonight, and he has. Give the guy some credit. He has played well tonight. Nick Garrett, how many Cowboys fans have we have here put thumbs up? We're at 343 likes. We're not quite at 500. The chug-off's probably going to have to happen a different time. We tried to inspire you guys. We couldn't quite get to 500. I chugged one. Dylan chugged one. No chug-off, though, unless we get to 500 in, I'll say, the next 2 minutes. D-Lunatic. Who starts opposite D-Law in Week 1? Maybe Tyrone Crawford. He might start outside Week 1. He can play inside and out. I would venture to guess him with Antoine Woods and Maliek Collins starting inside. That would be my guess there. Aaron Norman, who was the most impressive tonight? Taco. He was a crunchy taco tonight. It's been a soft taco for 2 years, but he was a crunchy taco tonight. He was very good. We'll get a few more questions here before we step away. Let's go to GRocker8999. What's the chance Dallas is winning the Super Bowl? What are the chances? Teams I would put ahead of them in the totem pole are the Patriots, the Chiefs. I would probably put the Saints. Yeah, I would put the Saints ahead of them. After those three, I think the Cowboys are right there. The Eagles are going to be good. The Rams should be good again. There's a few more teams out there. Chicago's another team. I think Dallas is right there after those top three. They could certainly make a push this year. Destroyer Dog, what's your prediction for weeks 1 through 5? They should win their first 3 games. Let me pull up the schedule here real quick. I know they got I think it's the Giants, the Dolphins, and the Redskins the first 3 games as I'm pulling it up here. Yeah, you got the Giants week 1. They should win that game. Should beat the Redskins week 2. Dolphins week 3. That should be a 3-0 start. Then you go to New Orleans. I mean, that's going to be a hard game regardless. I'll just say that's a loss. Green Bay at home, that's a game you should win. So I'll say 4-1. If Zeke's not there, you could lose that Green Bay game. You could lose in Washington potentially. So 3 or 4 wins depending on Zeke's status. All right, Jordan Thomas, last question of the night. Are we covering the second half? We'll leave it go. We'll leave the stream going for you guys, but we're gonna keep working behind the scenes here. We're gonna get highlights for you guys set up for after the show. We're gonna get grades going, which will go out tomorrow morning. But we're gonna keep the scoreboard going. We'll interact some in the chat. I won't be on screen though. We got it. Me and Dylan got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, so I won't be on screen here unless something crazy happens. Like if Zeke signs in the second half, I will pop back on. But with the score being what it is, we'll leave the live scoreboard up. We want you guys to interact in the chat. We'll keep that going for you guys. So stay with us, and then stay tuned after the game for some highlights that'll be coming your way. Again, 27-0 Cowboys. Make sure you subscribe. The link is down below, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys report. Here are some of the stat leaders. Cooper Rush, 173 yards. Devin Smith, 60 yards receiving. Crockett for the Texans leads the way with 27 yards rushing. Not much rushing on either side, although Tony Pollard had a couple of nice carries. 27-0 Cowboys at the half. Stay with us. We're going to keep the scoreboard going for you guys. Dylan and I will interact in the chat when we can. We're going to prepare that highlight show for you guys. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe so you can get that notification. It'll be up soon after when the game is over here on the Cowboys Report.